Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. I'm a bit late because I said to myself, I'm ready. I already put the countdown, and then I said, no, if I don't take a coffee before the kickoff, it will not go well. So you know that I'm a scaramantico, I am superstitious, so I said, you know what, let the people wait into the chat because I go for a coffee. I see that the Rise and Cross was there, is there, still I don't know in the chat. And it's really nice because Rise and Cross is the very first time that he goes to the stadium. So he's from the Allianz Stadium watching our boys, Adzic, that is warming up. And the Rise and Cross from the stadium watching it. Look at that, Rise and Cross, the two most intense looking men on the field, Cope and Adzic. That is actually the inside information immediately. The two most intense looking men on the field, Cope Manners and Adzic, and immediately we have that surprise because Cope Manners is starting, if I am not wrong. Juventus supporters, Belgium, Federico is also at the stadium. So the people at the stadium, they decide to tune in to the GJustjuve channel. Is that not fantastic? This is, according to me, just crazy. Capitano is here. Which one? Bremer. Because today Locatelli is on the bench. Today Locatelli is in the bench. Let me say hello to all the people that are joining, like Anthony Schifano. Buongiorno. It's 12 p.m. there in USA. Huisen, what is that? I don't know and I don't care. Good luck to him. Ciao Andret, ciao Ahmad, ciao Dick Laurent, ciao Thomas McLuff, zero delays. Aman, fratello Aman, brother is there with us, like Mufit, like Ravindra. You see that I'm totally pumped up. Why? Because I took a nap before the game. This is my usual trend now. My new habit, doing a small nap a la Cristiano Ronaldo before the games. Looks like I will have more energies during the game, which is absolutely not true. Ciao Thomas again, Ryan S, Grande Juventus, ciao Beppe, ciao Grande, ciao Claudio T, invite Rise and Cross to join the live 5 minutes. I don't want, 1, to annoy him, 2, to use his battery. Then of course if he said, Beppe, send me a link to join 5 minutes, I would do it, of course, but I don't want to annoy people that are for the very first time at the stadium because they have, of course, their own thing to do. We have the statistics that are already there, ready for the game. We have the lineups that are already there because today we play with our away shirt. What is that? Oh, I didn't put the lineups up. Oh, mamma mia, cancel them because this is still Verona Juve and we don't want that. So let me put immediately, as soon as possible, the new lineups. I was looking, I said this is not the shirt that we have today. So we go towards these ones. I will delete them, of course, and I will put the new ones. Here we go. It's a bit of cup and paste, my friends, to start with. So let me arrange that. Where is the Atalanta one? I already had nightmares. Of course. I had. Up, and Atalanta is there as well. Let me copy paste, guys. Up. 1 second, guys, up. So the Atalanta one goes below. We put him here. Goalkeeper a bit bigger, up, and a bit more on the left. That's Atalanta. We should put it a bit higher. Okay. And then we have the Juve one. Yeah, you see, it's work, guys. You see, I forgot to do it, and now you see, it's not just like that. It's all manual work, Or on the left, up. Voila. Before revealing the lineups, my friends, let me say hello to Vladimir Kushnir, that became a member of the channel right now. Ciao Beppe, right now, 8 months already. Ciao Beppe. We will win today, Forza Juve, and also a beautiful new donation starting donation with Sam that is writing, thank you my friend, Grande Beppe, disappointed in Tudor that didn't change a formation. If it doesn't go well again, questions need to be asked. But let's go to the lineups. Let's go to the lineups of Igor Tudor that you can see here on the other side of the screen. Here where Di Gregorio into the goal, 3-4-2-1 with Federico Gatti, Bremer and Lloyd Kelly. And then we have Kalulu, Koopmeiners, Thuram and Cambiaso. Up front we have Vasilija Adzic and Kenan Yildiz behind Openda. A 3-4-2-1. I was not expecting changing lineups. I don't know, Sam, why you are disappointed. Being disappointed, it means that you have an expectation that comes from somewhere. I don't know how you build it, that own expectation. I saw some accounts, English-speaking accounts, that wrote that Tudor confirmed that he would change the lineup soon or immediately, but it's not true. If you watched the video of yesterday where I translated the press conference, he never said that. He said actually the reverse. He said, no, we are continuing with the road that we are working, with the path that we worked on, which is the 3-4-2-1. So I knew clearly, except of a foolish strategy, but I was not expecting, maybe in men like Koopmeiners, but not in the formation. I was absolutely not expecting that, because it's something that they are working since he arrived on that 3-4-2-1. Is it that something that could potentially change with time? Yes, it could. And I think that the key there is wait, because I just received a message. Attenzione. Attenzione. You know that everything here is happening live. Huh? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I see my goat, Moreno Torricelli, on the side pitch that is watching the training session. Grazie, Federico, for sending me that video. Super, super happy. Next to Alessandro Del Piero, huh? Next to Alessandro Del Piero. Look at that. That's really, 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 really beautiful. Alessandro Del Piero on the side pitch as well. Alessandro Del Piero is there today to work with CBS. No, I told you, I was absolutely not expecting it. Then should he go towards changing formation? I think that the key man there, the man that he's waiting for to start changing towards or a 4-man or a 3-5-2, but probably more a 4-3-2-1, is Cabal. Cabal on top form, and from when can I start expecting a change of formation? It's after the international break, after the Milan game, not before. Not before. I'm not. So I will not start questioning him about changes of formation now. Whatever the result. It's a tough game. Huh? Atalanta is a tough game. It's not a game where it's a guaranteed 3 points. Thiago Motta wasn't able to do it. Max Allegri was not able to do it in recent years. Sarri was not able to do it. Pirlo was not able to do it at home. You know that the last time that we won against Atalanta was with Allegri on the bench on the season 17-18. So we are speaking about pre-COVID. So it is a tough game. It's really a difficult game. So don't go with we are obliged to win today because it's natural. Yeah, no, of course we are obliged to win because we are Juventus. We are obliged to win because we are at home. We are obliged to win because against Verona we did 1 point each. Also because of referee controversial decision, but especially because we played bad. I understand all that. As Juve fans, as Juve as a team, you must go for the 3 points. There is no other way. But it's easier said than done. We are in a reality, and that's the reality, where we don't win against Atalanta in our home since the season 17-18, which means at home against them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games without victory, with 5 draws and 2 losses. And especially the last one was a nightmare for Juventini. Usually when teams are winning against Juve, they are writing a bit a part of their history. The last game that we played against them was a game where we wrote history, but in a negative way, but in a real negative way, because we lost 4-0 in our home against Atalanta, which is a huge, huge, big problem. Is the Atalanta that different as Gasperini? I would tell you no. No. I would tell you at the moment, no. We see the more or less the same men, of course, missing Ederson, of course, missing Lookman, two of the most important men of Gasperini. Of course, it influences. But if we are looking at all the statistics of Atalanta, that you can see really small, but you can see them here. We see that in Atalanta, if you are looking at all the different statistics of the beginning of the season, let me try to put it a bit bigger. Can we? Not for you, but at least for me. Goals scored, they have average a bit more than us. Goals conceded, a bit less than us. Total attempts, they are at 14.5 attempts per game, so it's a bit more than us. So you see in all the statistics, every statistic, they are better than us. Maybe we can say they are a bit less aggressive than when they were coached by Gasperini in the beginning of the season, because we are committing more fouls, 12 per game, while they are committing 11, 25, knowing that with Gasperini, they were a team that were really, really aggressive and a lot of time, a lot of fouls. They lost also, like I see in the chat, a man like Retegui, Scamacca was there, he's gone away because he's again injured, and then you have Kristovic. Kristovic is really, really, really a good player that I even backed up. Like, if we can, I would go for him. It's a real cheap solution in case of Dusan Vlahovic leaving. That would have been a beautiful name. I think that he is a Juve player. Not with a shirt, not subscribed at another club, but that is really a profile that we will continue to see and to hear about. So if we go towards the lineup of Atalanta, what do we see? Carnesecchi into the goal, and then we see, let me check here, yeah, and then we see Kusunu, Jim City, and Ahanor that should not have been there, because the last game he should have been booked with a red card and sent away. Didn't happen, so today he's there. They have some problems on the bench for the defense because they are missing a few defenders, but that's more or less their starting defense. Bellanova, Deron, Pasalic, and Zappacosta are players that are there since really, really long. And then up front, Samardzic is not a new player because he's there already since last year, like Sulemana. New addition is Kristovic, and then that young Ahanor. For the rest, it's a team that knows perfectly how to play. It's a team that knows each other really, really well. And on top of that, if you are looking at the bench, you can see that the numbers here below, they are recuperating an Ederson, Charles Ketelaere. They have a Maldini on the bench. They have a Lookman on the bench. Yen is injured. That is true. And then they have that new player, this Musa. Musa that is not new in Serie A. If we are looking at the Juve, the lineups of Juve, what do we see? A few surprises as well. De Gregorio is keeping his post into the goal. Gatti, Bremer, this Capitano today, and Lloyd Kelly, that I had the huge pleasure to interview on Thursday. Kalulu, Koopmeiners, Thuram, Cambiaso. Kalulu that is back as a right wing back because he's at the moment the one that is actually giving more security in a defensive phase than the other players that played there. More than a Joao Mare that was really, really bad against Verona, if you remember. What do we see? That McKennie is still not convincing enough Igor Tudor to have a starting spot. On the other side, we see a Koopmeiners. Koopmeiners instead of Locatelli. That's the one that will actually make the most discuss. Because Koopmeiners since last year is not performing. Because we saw a bit of Koopmeiners in that Atalanta friendly. And then, actually that was the best Koopmeiners that we saw against an Atalanta, but it was a friendly, without pressure. He was whistled back then, so it's not the whistles that annoys him, it's the pressure of the game. But we see that when Locatelli and Thuram are starting together, at a certain moment Locatelli is dropping back, and then you are expecting something from the one that enters, and we don't get it from Koopmeiners. So probably that's why Tudor is actually starting Koopmeiners, so that he could potentially have something from the one that is entering, instead of saying, we have players that are not at the moment, at today, able to give us 90 minutes of intensity like I want, and if I see on the bench, there are no players that are able to give us that. Also because Adzic is the one that is obliged to start today there in that position. Because if we have enough men, well, Conceição, we couldn't call him up because of that small muscle fatigue, because it's a player that we know it in the beginning of the season has some difficulties. It's not the first time, not only at Juve, it's his body that reacts like that when he starts running that engine, when that engine after a few boosts in the beginning, well, stops and needs some rest. Thuram, we're expecting some. Cambiaso, the big controversial name of today, because yesterday the words of Igor Tudor were clearly meant to him. And then we see Adzic for the first time starter in Juventus, for the very first time ever starter at Juventus after his beautiful goal against Inter. He entered quite okay-ish against Verona, even if the team was not really performing. And then you see Yildiz, the one that needs to play, the one that is always obliged to be there, 5th at the Coppa Ballon d'Or trophy, behind Openda, where the entire week we were asking us, will finally Jonathan David go back as a starter there in his position? It's not Jonathan David, but it's Openda that we see there, an Openda that apparently in pre-game interview said, what about my celebration? I hope that today you will be able to see it. I also listened a bit to the words of Giorgio Chiellini that was there before the game. He was speaking to the microphones of DAZN, and I can confirm this. He said Dusan Vlahovic's attitude is excellent and he's showing it on the pitch. Pay attention, because he also said something else. He said the voice that we heard about him leaving already in January, we were all surprised about it. We can tell you today, we can confirm you today, and stopping the discussions, Dusan Vlahovic is a player of Juve until the 30th of June 2025. And until there, it will be a player that we will count on, and hopefully will continue to bang goals like he did since the beginning of the season. So, in a way, he confirmed the presence of Dusan Vlahovic longer than just in January. Sashko, 11 months with us. Both legends will bring us 3 points. Probably speaking about not Ryzen Cross and Federico at the stadium, or maybe, but probably referring to and Moreno Terricelli and Alessandro Del Piero. Grazie, Sashko. And then we have Cheyenne, a member for 40 months, that is telling us, Beppe and everyone, ciao. Asset from Court Manners and Openda goal today. I don't know about the predictions for the game of today. It's a bit difficult, honestly, because I don't know how much energy we recuperated against the team Atalanta that will run. I can guarantee you that, because I know the team really well. I always told you here, Atalanta, I believe that a lot, too much is talked about Juric, about his last 2 experiences that were with Roma, where he did really, really, really bad. And then in England, I don't remember if you can remember me. I think it was Southampton, but not sure. I see a friend of me that was zoomed in, Nicole Tosi, that was there on the screen. Ciao Nicole, che ogni tanto ci guarda, that from time to time is watching us. Sometimes I share with her some lives on Juventus. So Nicole Tosi was on the screens. It's always nice to see friends in big zoom. I see the players in the tunnel. Yeah, Southampton. And I always told you, yeah, but it was a suicide mission, of course, to go to Southampton, really, because they were last and he had to avoid relegation. It was quite difficult for him. Now he came back. He's coaching Atalanta. School Gasperini, because he's one of the students of Gasperini. So they did, according to me, not the best possible choice, but a choice that is not that crazy. So pay attention to Atalanta. But the prediction I have today is that if there is a free kick, I would not be surprised to see I start again. My prediction of today, if there is a free kick, I would not be surprised to see Vasilije Adzic taking the ball, putting it on the ground, and actually taking responsibility and scoring his first free kick with Juventus first team men. I said my prediction of today. Ragazzi e ragazze, Atalanta will play with their third shirt, which is the total orange one with a really disgusting grayish, blackish, bluish line there crossing in diagonal from here to there. The shirt, they play with that one, we play with the blue one. So it will be quite funny actually to see two teams playing like that, one with the away, one with the third shirt, which is a bit strange, honestly. Because when you're thinking about Juve Atalanta, you're thinking, of course, about Bianconeri against Nerazzurri, not the Nerazzurri from Milano, but the Nerazzurri from Bergamo, and then you will see two teams with total different colors. I like the light blue and the orange color; they're really nice and combining really well. But it will be a strange game to watch visually between Juve and Atalanta. Guys, we are in 2025 where marketing is also really important, where we see that these first away, third shirt special packages are also super important. Let me thank 40,176 Juventini of the world that are present here in and making part of the GJustjuve community. Thank you for everything. After the game, please, if we are with a lot of people, please let me or remind me that today we can go with a big push on the Football Content Award that I really want to win. Not only for me, yes, for me, absolutely for me, but not only for me, because that would be a trophy that I would put somewhere there in the wall or keeping next to me, so that every time that I'm thinking about it, I can show it to you, because it will also be your trophy. But for that, I need your votes. But that's something that I will repeat you after the game, because now we are starting in 2 minutes. I continue repeating you also the lineups of today. So for Atalanta, they play in our home. We have Carnesecchi, Kosunu, Jim City, Ahanor, Bellanova, De Ron, Pasalic, Zapacosta, Zamartic, Sulemana, and Kristovic. For Juve, we have Di Gregorio, Gatti, Bremer, Kelly, Kalulu, Koopmeiners, Thuram, Cambiaso, Adzic, Yildiz, and Openda. These are the 22 actors of today. I want a maximum of likes, but also a maximum of predictions now into the chat. We are with 300, so I want to see a lot of likes, because it's the moment to start, because it's the moment to encourage our team. It's the 127th game in Serie A between the Bianconeri and the Nerazzurri, or can we say the light blue and the oranges. We won 66 times in Serie A, 46 draws, 14 times we lost. Unfortunately, we don't win since the season 17-18. Goals of Higuain and Blaise Matuidi. It's time to go back to victory. It is the moment to go back to victory. Adzic starting is beautiful. I totally agree with Hani. 2-1 is the result predicted by Stevs. 2-0, 2-0. Ciao a tutti. 4-0 per il nostro amico Henrik. 4-2, dirty 1-0. I sign. Here is the pen. My favorite pen, by the way. I see a Bremer Capitano, De Ron Capitano. 3-1 is the result predicted by Mike Di Carlo. Drughi 3-1, Steph 2-1, 2-1, 3-2. This is the future, honey. 3-2 is the result by Da Juve Zebra. 4-0. Taking revenge immediately. That would be really beautiful, even if I think that's a bit too optimistic. But then in football, you never know. That's why we love football, because you can never really predict something, because football is crazy. That's something that we know really, really, really well. If I have a bit of delay, which of course can happen because, you know, it's streaming with DAZN. I'm streaming from my PC. You know it. Here on the clock, you will have the correct time that I am watching the game at. So you can actually pause your video if you are actually advanced and we can watch it together. If not, please don't spoil me. Please don't spoil me. With Juventus, that is there before the game, with the away shirt, with the circle, speaking to each other. I see Openda, I see Cambiaso. I'm expecting a beautiful game from Andrea Cambiaso. He never won against Atalanta in Serie A, not with Genoa, not with Juve, in 6 total games. But he won one time, and it was an important one. When did he win against Atalanta? In Coppa Italia, in the final, 1-0 with the goal of Dusan Vlahovic, but also with an assist of Andrea Cambiaso. So it's the moment for Andrea to show us that he can do it. Attention, the game is about to start because I'm just waiting for a referee. Juventus is starting from Curva Sud to Curva Nord, so from the right side of your screen to the left side of your screen. I see Kenan Yildiz that wants to show after all the positive, beautiful international attraction. Attention, we start. that he can do much more. And he already did a lot. Now, we start with the game. Header there from Cambiaso that goes towards Kusunu. Kusunu on the ball that is missing it immediately. A corner kick for Juve. And we start immediately with a corner kick for Juve. Juventus that could potentially be already extremely dangerous in that beginning of the game. We just started since a few seconds. And it can be the moment where Juventus is showing that they are there for the win immediately. Imagine we go with the Kenan Yildiz that is playing in the back. Cambiaso on his left foot, going back again to the Turkish one. The Turkish number 10 that is entering into the box. No, he prefers to play with the Italian number 27. Playing 1-2 with Openda. Missed pass from Openda. That is Cambiaso that is pushing. He will win a throw-in. Andiamo ragazzi. Push. Push. Andrea, super offensive Juve in that beginning of the game. Super offensive Juve. Cambiaso is watching to Yildiz that is doing some movements to unmark himself. He's receiving the ball, controlling it with his right foot, playing again with Cambiaso. Orange shoes for Kenan Yildiz. He was about to cross. Second attempt. Now he's crossing towards the second post. That header, he goes immediately on the post. No, that ball immediately on the post after 1 minute and 19 seconds. Atalanta, the team in Serie A, that is actually the one that is holding the records of post hit with 4. Well, it's Juventus actually that is opening the game with a post, if I'm not wrong, from Pierre Kalulu. Didn't score this season yet at the moment. Again, Yildiz beautiful here, touching it for Cambiaso centrally again. Yildiz that this time has been intercepted by Pasalic. And we play. That was beautiful. Die guys, I want a maximum of support today. I want to feel you, I want to hear you. Today they looks like they're all playing with orange shoes. Cambiaso that's trying to go alone. A bit too optimistic here, a bit too difficult here for the Italian player that yesterday Igor Tudor was speaking to. Attenzione, because Kenan Yildiz wants to continue to play now with the Lloyd Kelly. Attenzione there on that side of the field, because that's where we are attacking today with a beautiful vertical pass from Thuram. A bit too much power into that pass. We see the replay. Beautiful one, unfortunately not in the goal. Kristovic against Bremer will be a really beautiful duel. I'm curious to see if they are playing that 3-4-2-1 or if they will play a 3-4-1-2 with Samardzic behind Kristovic and Sulemana. I'm really curious about how they will set up. Ciao Lionel Creative. 3 points today is the request from Lionel. Dai. Samardzic took the number 10 after last season, wearing the number 24. Player that a lot of time has been linked to Juve in the past. Buongiorno Softish, beautiful here. Fantastic, beautiful ball recuperation here. We are pushing with Teun Koopmeiners against his ex-team. A bit too much. Attention! He's touching it! Die, Koop. That's what we want. Die, wake up, Koop. Understand the game. It's a corner kick that you are winning because there was absolutely no foul. He touched it a bit bad, but he tried. I think it's a corner kick. Yeah, because he celebrated carne secchi, Yeah. Daiko, that's what we want immediately. Bam! On the player. Take the ball. Then it out a bit too much. You saw that extra second of thinking that was a bit too much. Should not have. Attention, that ball goes into the box. Second post, that ball goes a bit high in the sky for the arms of Carnesecchi that is jumping over Openda. Yeah, it's good. He shot, it was a shot deflected by Carnesecchi. That's good for the morale. It's a pity that we, after 1 year, we must speak like that for one of the most expensive players here on the field. But it's a reality. I told you, as long as Koop is our player, I will pray and I will hope that he will unlock himself, that will have the Koop of the past seasons when he was a top player in Italy. Do I believe in it? He must convince me. And with these kinds of attempts, he can. But he needs to be consistent now. One after the other. Openda with a pressing. Openda is one of the players that was asking to play as a number 9. He's a player that we know that we will count on in terms of super pressing. There is absolutely no foul. Pay attention to Atalanta. They will try now with their first attempt. That goes into the feet of Federico Gatti. They have another opportunity with Kristovic. He's taking it over the goal. One attempt for, two attempts. 2 attempts for Juve, 1 attempt for Atalanta. 3 attempts already for Juve, apparently. 3 attempts for Juve. That was the first one for Atalanta. Dai. Convincing Juve in these first initial minutes. What a pity for that post. What a pity. Openda that is chasing that ball. Chasing the ball. Openda. Attenzione, because we have a possible counter-attack with Openda. Openda with a shot. Ooh, that was not a perfect shot. Also him. We are expecting a lot from him. The last day signature of Juve, we are expecting from him. I think, yeah, there was absolutely an offside. But also, look at that pass from Vasile. The shot is not beautiful from Luis Openda. The shot is absolutely not beautiful. Anyway, it would have been cancelled. It would have been offside. But even if it's offside, I always pray, I always hope that these shots go in the goal or on target. Or why? Because it gives auto stimulus. It gives conviction to a player that they can do it for the next time when it will be valid. Cope. Beautiful pass here for Kenan Yildiz. Kenan, beautiful Juve in that starting 6-7 minutes. We go with Cambiaso offensively. He's looking for Kenan. Pay attention, Cambiaso, to not make it too complicated. Your life, beautiful cross, and we are winning our third corner kick. Brava Juve, brava Juve, brava Juve. Andiamo ragazzi, andiamo ragazze. Again, a sold out for Juve. Cambiaso this time will cross. That ball is deflected into the feet of Kenan Yildiz, that is carrying that ball with his right foot. Over one player, 2 players in front of him. He's trying again in the back. Attenzione, Openda, that is dribbling. Here is player playing with Andrea. Andrea with a cross. No, he prefers to go to Adzic. Adzic from the distance can be a potential threat. Cope Manners, if he goes back to his level as well, a beautiful cross there that has been deflected another time. It will already be the 4th corner kick for Juve. Ragazzi, now it's time to capitalize on them. Now it's time to take advantage of these crosses, of these corner kicks. There is an extra ball on the field that Sulemana is pushing away. We are playing fast. Cambiaso dai Andrea with a cross on the second post. There is nobody. It was not a bad idea. It was not a bad idea from Andrea. It was not a bad idea. There was absolutely no offside, but the players didn't understand it. Attenzione, Di Gregorio obliged to go out of the goal. Grande, that chip over Samardzic. And also Cambiaso that is opening the game. Kristovic is pressing, but it's already Kalulu that is opening on the right. With Koopmanners really well involved. Look like the games against Atalanta are the game that he needs to play. Beautiful start of Koopmanners. Do you agree with me, guys, or not? A beautiful start. Look at that. How much he's involved. How much he's playing the ball. Touching it. Bravo, bravo, Coop. That Azic is missing up here. Attention, because there is a shot that has been deflected. First corner kick. Luckily, the Brazilian wall Bremer, after Azic losing his ball here, could have controlled it better. There is no foul, apparently. Nah, there is no foul, but that's Serie A, guys. There is no foul. There is absolutely no foul. There is Ahanor that goes on the ball. Luckily, Gleison Bremer is going on that one. No, he was a bit too sure of himself in protecting that ball. He was not able to. Dai. Corner kick for Atalanta. We had 4. That's their first one. Let's hope that we are not punished immediately on our first one. Ball onto the second post. Grande Kalulu with his header. We know it. And it's one of his weaknesses. Strange for a defender, but one of his weaknesses is the headers. And this time it was perfect. But it's another time Atalanta that goes. There is absolutely no foul. They stand up. Stand up. Kristovic, ex-Lecce player. Di Gregorio wants to play fast. There is only Openda. Look at that beautiful control here for Azic. Also there, grande Vasile this time. Cope. Again, Kalulu. We play. Beautiful Juve. Brava, brava, brava Juve. Brava Juve. Seriously. Lloyd Kelly. Cambiaso. No, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful what we are seeing today. We see that they needed these 2 days consecutively of rest. We are speaking about Sunday, Monday before coming back. And we see that an entire week of preparation were important for at least the start of this game. Then let's see how long we will be able to keep that pace, that form. Adzic, that didn't enter really well in the game today. And it's already the second time that he's missing it. Bravo here, Gatti, but the ball goes back to Samardzic. With Andrea Cambiaso extremely alert now because he's already on his player with Lloyd Kelly that will go on the 16. Bellanova is fast. Kelly is faster. Bravo, Kelly. Mamma mia, Kelly. Grandissimo Lloyd. Bravo, Lloyd. Cambiaso, bravo, looking for Kefren. Kefren is one that we didn't mention a lot in the start of this game. That header, right enough. And that's the third ball that is not perfect. Gatti is now going up. Gattone. Gattone is managing the ball, bravo. Azic, 3 balls, not perfect. And this time he was a bit lucky. Long ball that is changing side immediately for Kenanidis. There is absolutely no offside. It's a 1-on-1 with a shot that has been deflected. The ball stays there. Attenzione to Koopmanners. He wanted to take the shot. He wanted to take the shot. He's in form today. Cambiaso. Again. He will try with his left foot for a cross that goes long on the second post, deflected in the middle. That ball stays there. It's still dangerous. Beautiful recuperation from the Brazilian number 3. With the captain band that is flashing. So you need to address that later when the ball will go out. Beautiful pass here from Gatti to Openda into the box. Playing with Kalulu. Kalulu with a cross. No, he prefers to go chill to cope. Man, that was a bit too chill. That's not okay. That's not okay, guys. That's the moment of danger. That's the moment where you need to be efficient. That's the moment where you need to be dangerous. Attention, because it's a counter-attack with Sulemana. Sulemana is looking for Kristovic. Beautiful pass on his right foot. He's losing a bit of balance. Luckily, also beautiful protected by Lloyd Kelly. Grandissimo Lloyd. But that's dangerous, and that counter-attack here is dangerous. Hopefully, it will not scare the Juventini when we are pushing. Hopefully not. Juventus at the moment winning that ball possession with 60%. Something that, honestly, if you're looking at the last years of Atalanta, it's not really normal to see a Juventus with that much ball possession in the beginning of the game. And the Juventini, they're starting to come here on the channel. Don't forget to put a maximum of like if you didn't yet. But that's a bit unusual for Juve-Atalanta games. And I enjoy what I'm watching today at the moment. Ball into the middle. Openda with the chest. Die, Openda. Oh! The one that didn't enter with full aggressivity with tigers in the eyes are Openda, Adzic in the beginning. Kefren, beautiful for Kenan. Wrong pressing here from Kefren because he's leaving his position alone. That ball goes to Kristovic, so it was quite difficult for him. Samardzic, pay attention to the other side with Bellanova that is already waiting. Samardzic, he has it on his legs, the left, the right. Attention, Kristovic is now taking his chance. Kristovic is not thinking twice. Ciao Alessio into the chat. Sean Elul is there. Alessio, I agree with you in a way that he needs to be a little confident, but if he doesn't play, when will he build it, the confidence? And you will tell me, Beppe, let him practice enter when we are winning 3-0, grande, but that's something that apparently this season it will not happen again, because we, Juventini, we cannot win 3-0 at the 60th minute. It looks like it's forbidden since a few seasons now. We play with Di Gregorio really long this time, looking for Openda, that is controlling that ball with his back. Expecting a bit more from Vasilia. First start in Serie A, first start at home. Of course, we are emotional, but he's the one that should not suffer from being nervous from these emotions, because he's really someone that is quite cold, cool-headed. Gattone. Tun. Gatti. And we continue with that ball possession with Lloyd Kelly now on the left. Long ball here, Openda could possibly use his speed because he's a really fast player. Bravo Kalulu! Adzic, that is not missing it this time, let's say. Dai, he's not missing it. Kalulu. And there, that's where we sleep. That's where we sleep, where we are in the 3 quarters. And that's where we count. Kelly. Cambiaso. Dai, Andrea that is trying to enter this time in the back for Kev. Kev ran for Kenan. Kenan Yildiz, one-on-one again. Oh, this time beautiful Kusunu that blocked him. Well, beautiful. For them, not for us. 15 beautiful minutes from Juve, but I'm expecting now that we score. I want a goal to unlock that game definitively, which means nothing. You know it. Now 1-0 is absolutely not enough. We saw it against Verona. But it helps. Bremer. And we go to a Cambiaso that you see totally centrally into the field, and he's carrying that ball alone. Bravo, Andrea. A bit too much. No, he's going totally alone. Attenzione, Andrea. Giving it to Kenan. Kenan is 3 players in front of him. That ball goes to Vasilje. Mamma mia, Vasilje. Ooh. Vasilje this time. It took la précision, the precision instead of the power. You see that it's a player that can use both. Colpo da biliardo, snooker this time from Vasilje. We will watch the replay later because we have a corner kick. Shot on target by Vasilje. You see, he has talents, guy. He has talents. You can say what you want, but that's a talented boy. We go. Right hand in the air for Koopman. That goes into the box. A long one on the second post. There is Kenan Yildiz that is controlling it with his header. Kenan Yildiz, he watched Adzic, Vasilje. Easy pass. Kalulu, and we play Cambiaso, Andrea, that is watching what he can do. Carnesecchi, fantastic goalkeeper. Carnesecchi, fantastic goalkeeper. He knew, he anticipated. He's long as well, long pass into that box. Attenzione, Bremer, not his job to do these spectacular, beautiful chest controls into the box to turn himself and shot on target. Okay, that ball stays in possession for the light blue team. Can we say it? The sky blue team. Are we watching Manchester City? I don't know. Kalulu. Ciao, honey. I'm late by a whole minute. Thuram. I was about to say Terem. Thuram. Long ball from Bremer. Attenzione, that ball goes there beautifully now. Anticipated by Vasilje. Vasilje keeps that ball in control. 2 players underneath. A bit too much, that's too much. But Gatti was there to help him. Kalulu, grande Kalulu that keeps that ball on side. There is not a lot of people on the second post except of Openda. Will he control it well? Yeah, bello, bello, bello. Place in the back for Kevren. Dai Kev. Openda, again. The Belgian player is playing with a French player. They speak French. Attention, that will be a shot from the 19. Oh, it's it! No! Oh, la 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 la. Oh, that was beautiful. Look at that. That ball has been deflected again. But we are not lucky, We are not lucky on that one, guys. We have never luck. I thought that was a goal. I thought that was the advantage of Juve, the lead of Juve. 0-0, corner kick, the 6th one for the Bianconeri. Ball into the box, a beautiful one. That ball taken by Kristovic. Adzic with a header. Kalulu that will play with Montenegro. No, he changed his mind. Cambiaso. Kelly. Yildiz. Pay attention, there is no protection behind that. I said it, I said it because Kelly went up front, so there was no ball protection there. That ball stays in possession of Juve. Bravo, Kenan. Bravo, Kenan. Also not giving up. Not giving up. Not giving up. Oh, I like what I'm watching, but I want to score. Cambiaso, beautiful. That ball into the box for Kenan. It is dribbling 1, 2, 3 players. Oh, qu'est-ce qu'il a fait? What did he do? What did he do? Up control. There. On the other side, I turn myself. You don't know where I go. Am I going there? Am I going there? You don't know. Hey, you go there. I go there. But then, of course, unfortunately, there was another one that touched that ball in corner kick. Is corner kick number 7 for Juve. With 7 corner kicks, you need to score. You need to score 1. This time we change. It will be Koopmeiners that will go with another strategy. Ball with his left into the box. Attenzione. Oh, that header from Lloyd Kelly. That ball stays there in possession of you. There is no offside. It's Bremer against Zappacosta. And it's another corner kick this time on the other side with Bremer racing. Ragazzi, hey, because he's the captain, because he has the right to speak. Welcome to Yusuf Malala, my friend. Thank you, my friend. I will pin the comment a bit later after the corner kick if you allow me to. Die. Score, Juve. It's beautiful having 7 corner kicks or 8 corner kicks now, but it will be more beautiful if we score. 400 people are waiting for that goal of Juve here into the chat. Attention, Brano! Then he's touching it with the ball. That ball stays there into the box. A bit more aggressivity. Look, it's not normal that it's Kenan and is obliged to run as a left back to recuperate that ball. He's doing that sacrifice, huh? It's doing that sacrifice. We play with Kefren. Again, Kalulu, that is on the other side now after that corner kick. Ball possession, Juve 70% against Atalanta. Ragazzi, it's beautiful, huh? It's great. I love what I'm watching, but I'm scared. I'm scared if we don't score with the Cambiaso that is today playing well. Also in terms of positioning, changing his position when he wants to. And we play with Lloyd Kelly. Kelly that was watching immediately for Kenan, but you saw the triangle to block that first passage to the Turkish number 10. Bravo here. Grande Cambiaso, Koopmeiners, Kefren Thuram. It's working today. It is working today. So we push, we continue. We push, we continue. Yildiz, fantastic pass for Openda. Jim City understood everything. That ball stayed there. Attenzione Adzic. Could have been a really big foul. Attenzione because Bellanova is fast. Bellanova is fast and he's a bit too isolated. There is nobody luckily into the box. That ball will be kept onside by Sulemana. Attenzione Sulemana. 2 players on him. He prefers to go to Samardzic. That is going with a shot. Shot over the box. Attenzione Juve. Thank you to Cheyenne. And thank you to Yusuf Malhala. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, Bianconeri. So you see it in terms of statistics, 70% ball possession Juve. We are stronger on the duels because we are winning them. We are winning the corner kicks. We are winning with the passes. We are winning with the pass accuracy. We are winning with the attempts. We are winning with the shots on target. That is only 1. But we are winning with everything except of one thing. It's 0-0, guys. So we must score. We must score if we want to win the game. Kalulu, attenzione because he's pressed. Lloyd Kelly. He's a bit alone. Bravo. Kenan. With immediately Kosunu on him. Cambiaso. A bit more central. You will see later at halftime we'll go towards the lineup, the heat maps of Cambiaso. You will be impressed. Bellanova is a fast player. I remember him at Torino. He's a fast player. Doesn't look like it like that, but he is a fast player. Kosunu on Yildiz. Gattone, controlling. Dai, we want some movements. He was obliged to stop because there was nobody able to receive that ball. Thuram, Kelly. Die. Gatti. Everyone now in the opposition half. Our number 4, pushing that ball a bit more higher. Impressive, after 24 minutes, 71-29 in terms of ball possession. Impressive, but also how we are playing is beautiful. So that 3-4-2-1 is working, depending on how much we push in energy, how much we communicate to each other. At the moment, from Juve, the one with the most touches is Andrea Cambiaso with 31, followed by Kenan Yildiz, 31 as well. Where usually we know that defenders are touching a lot of balls, where after the defenders is usually midfielders. Well, we see that 2 kind of offensive players are the most in ball possession. 31 touches Cambiaso, 31 touches Yildiz. The one that didn't touch a lot of balls at the moment is Luis Openda. 11, more than Vlahovic against Inter in that first half, where he touched 9 7 balls against Inter, 9 balls against Verona, with already 1 chances created for the Belgian number 20. In terms of shots, we have a lot of players that already tried with attempts, but pay attention because that ball has been recuperated. Die. We are just missing one thing, eh? One thing. Bravo here. Pay attention to that second ball. There is a foul. There is a foul on the face of Openda, and they don't see it, 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 and they never see it. It's not a yellow, it's not a red, but that ball was beautiful from Adic. Huh? We continue. No. We don't complain, but it's just that they never see. They never see. Dai. Ball touch with a hand. Ball possession for Atalanta. Attenzione, we go. The idea to go and find immediately, but that's not to Kalulu. A pass for like that over a defender, it's not really for Kalulu. That's not his job. Dai, we play. Fantastic player. Kristovic is one of my last season crush. If you are speaking about opponents, pay attention with that beautiful cross. Communicate, guys. No, these are the typical. It's not a corner kick. It's not the corner kick. But these are the typical. It's corner kick. These are the typical things where we concede a penalty. No. Corner kick, luckily, but these are really typically where you concede a penalty. Out of nowhere. Pay attention. 8 corner kicks, Juve, second one for Atalanta. Look, there are some players that are totally unmarked there. He's taking the ball, huh? He's taking the ball, Jim City, huh? Over the goal, yes, but he's taking the ball. Anticipated Thuram, anticipating Kelly. Look at that. He's going. He's finding the space. He's attacking the ball, and he's going. . 28 minutes in the Allianz Stadium. We play. Cambiaso. Centrally for Kefren. Attention, you see that control. Luckily they miss it. Open immediately, Kev. Open before it's too late. And you see, it's not perfect. That pass is not perfect. Gatti. Bremer. With Kelly that is waiting, but also centrally. Basile. Lloyd. Chiellini. That ball goes towards Kenan between 1, 2, 3. Again, Juve is obliged to start from the Brazilian captain. Kalulu. Dai, Cope. We saw a fantastic, beautiful 10 minutes of the Dutch. Since he's a bit anonymous. He's there, he's creating opportunities in terms of where he put himself. But, Dai, because you started well. You started extremely well. Look at that beautiful run of Cope now. But the pass is not perfect, but you see, and there he's going. There he is. Bravo, Cope. This is going physically. Ball Juve, grande. I love that. When you are going physically to win that duel. And anticipating Kenan against Samarsic. Kenan alone is going with a shot that has been, again, deflected. 9 corner kick of Juve. De Roon. That is putting it out. Dai, Juve. I want again. I want it again. Die. Turn and cope. No, not turn and cope. Turn and cannon. It will be cannon. Will he go short? Look at Cambiaso. It's always Cambiaso that is all only there. But there you need a right foot player. Adzic is going alone. Another shot. That's something that has been studied. It's something that has been studied. This time a bit wide. But this has been studied. Corner kick. Cannon. To Cambiaso. Cambiaso. If you have a right foot player, he could go on target, but as he's a left foot player, instead of crossing what he prefers to go, he's looking who is totally unmarked, and this time you had an Adzic that tries to go. Goalkeeper, it's actually closer than I was thinking. It's closer than I was thinking, guys. Closer than I was thinking from Adzic with a second attempt after the one on target, saved by Carnesecchi. This time he goes quite close, Quite close. We need that goal, that zebra. We go with Kalulu that is crossing into the box. Attenzione, because Kenan is fast in controlling that ball. There is nothing, I believe. Adzic immediately that is blaming the referee or protesting in a way. He's there. Oh, there is no foul. We play with Kefren Turam. Kefren Turam 1 time, 2 time. There is a foul. This time there is a free kick. There is a free kick and there is immediately a yellow card. Attenzione, because my prediction could come right. If it's Adzic that is taking it, my prediction could possibly go right. He's asking for the ball. Look at him. He's asking for the ball. 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 There was no penalty, but there is a free kick. It's a bit close, It's a bit close for Vasile. He prefers to take them a bit further. But you see that control from Kenan. Magnificent. Magnificent. That control, that oriented control immediately. Super. But we are losing a man. Before Villarreal, before Milan. A midfield that was working well today. Without Thuram, if he goes out, we lose a bit of dynamism. Koopmeiners is also another one that is taking them extremely well. So it will be a Koop with his left or the right foot of Adzic. He's putting his foot like that on the ground, guys. He couldn't find actually the way to really place his foot. Nothing muscular. Okay, it's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Looks like it will be or Koop or Adzic. Let's see. Koop or Adzic, guys. Tell me in the chat. Koop or Adzic. Koop with his left. Could be. Adzic with his right. Breathe in. For Adzic. It's a bit close, but you never know. Vasile. Mamma Vasile on target. Mamma mia, Vasile on target. Vasile on target. Again, another Carnesecchi. On target, guys, Third attempt, And they believe in him, because they know the talent. If he's taking the free kick from Koop, guys, that is a professional, an expert on that. If he's taking the free kick from everyone, we know that the qualities are there. Koopmeiners, a long one into the box. That ball. Oh, I saw something. Am I the only one? Grande Bremer that is touching it, Am I the only one that saw something? Maybe I am. It's a pity I believed in it. I believed in it. But it's okay. We have other possibilities and other attempts. But you see, even close to the goal, he can take them. So it's not a player that goes only with power. He goes also with precision. Dai! Yusuf is saying this used to be a Pirlo special. Yeah. Yeah. Even if needed to be 1 or 2 meters a bit more further, but yeah, go. We are speaking about Pirlo. Huh? Speaking about Pirlo. Di Gregorio, that ball from Openda that totally disappeared at a certain moment of the game. He's back, Openda, with a beautiful control now and opening for Federico Gatti. Lloyd Kelly, dai, we pushed, oh, bro, mamma mia. Kelly, what did he do? What did he do, Kenan? Advic on the ball, fantastic opening there for Openda with a shot, but did you see the vision immediately? Vision and execution, that will be a yellow card, I think, for Gatti. At the moment, he's not receiving it. Let's see if he will give it or not. Could have been a yellow card. Honestly, could have been a yellow card. It was a bit predictable. Let's say it like that. But that control is difficult from Openda. That control is really, really difficult because that pass of Adjic that I told you, vision is there, the execution is there, velocity is there, is strong. Is really strong. It could have been really. I know some players that would have controlled that ball and it would have been out of the field. I don't want to mention any player. But we can guess. Are, dai! Dai, oh, 36 minutes, ragazzi. Beautiful here. Pressing from Openda. Openda looks like he's starting to wake up. And pay attention also because we see the bench. Atalanta with Ederson, De Ketelaar, Lookman. Pay attention to that second half. At the moment, things are going well. It looks like you have absolutely nothing to risk. But I tell you, these kind of games are the most dangerous one. You see, attenzione with Samardzic. He has a beautiful shot. He has the technique. He has the vision. He has the qualities. He has the dribble. He has everything. The Serbian number 10 of ex-Udinese. Now at Atalanta. Pay attention. Pay attention. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. I tell you, these are the things that are scaring me. No. Third corner kick for the Bergamaschi. Into the box. There are 3 players that are waiting for that second ball. I told you, voila. Oof. I told you, these 3 were totally unmarked with nobody that is going on the player. They were ready. 3, 1 on the left, 1 in the middle, 1 on the right. Just waiting for that ball. That second ball. Because they know that there will be a deflection. That's dangerous, guys. That's really, really, really dangerous. Because we saw against Inter, because we saw against Dortmund, that Juventus is conceding from a right outside of the box. This one was a difficult one for Openda. Ball that is there for Samardzic. Attention to Suleiman. That ball stays there. Luckily, dai, Digre. Far, and we play, because now it's Atalanta that didn't run for an entire half, that will start to push. There is absolutely no foul. Get up, stand up. Die. Ahanor that is on the ground. Now they will wait because they will whistle a foul. At the moment, the one of Atalanta with the most touches is divided between Ahanor, the one that is on the ground now with his number 16-9. There is absolutely nothing, die. And Maarten de Roon. Actually, it's Maarten de Roon with 24. Ahanor with 23. Pasalic and Bellanova with 20. In terms of pass accuracy, we have a Cambiaso with 100%, We have a Koopmeiners with 100%. We have a Kalulu with 100%. Bremer 96.6%. Gatti 93%. Kefren 92%. And then we go with the ones that are not that precise today. Kelly 84.6%. Yildiz 81.8%. Openda 77.8%, and Vasilje, that missed a lot today, 68.8%. Vasilje needs to be much more precise in terms of passes. It's the most dangerous one from the Juventini offensively with his shots from the distance, from the free kicks. But when he's there on the field, needs to do something more. Need to elevate himself, and I know that he can. My son is laughing up and down. I don't know why. What did I say? Or what did he do? Yildiz. Attenzione. Kefren, that is opening. Ooh. And here we go with Hermano. Attenzione, because grande Adzic. No, Cambiaso. Hernan is saying if we reach 400 likes, we will give away 50 memberships with the victory. So we need 400 likes and the victory. Attenzione, because we are playing now. Attention, that ball goes into the hands of Carnesecchi, another one that made a few saves. So pay attention. If we reach 400 likes, we will give away 50 likes with the victory today. I don't know how many likes we have as we speak. I don't know. Let me control that. At the moment we have 209 likes. We are far from it. Far from it. So we need much more. Dai ragazzi, help the other ones. 219, we are growing. Die. And then with the victory. But we need to win as well. But first step is 400 likes. Please tell me when we reach them. Three minutes before that half with Juve, as we can see here, that has 11 attempts, 2 on target. Twice from Vasilje. But Juve that was not able at the moment, as we speak, to score. Bellanova with Koopmeiners that gives some pressure there. Pay attention to the captain De Roon that is opening. Sulemana on the ball. It's Atalanta now that is pushing for the last minutes with Kosunu. Ball stays there. There is no foul. Grande Cambiaso. There is a foul on Cambiaso. That has been whistled. Bravo, referee. You know that I never watched the name of the referee before the game. You know that. So I don't know who he is, but I must say that he's doing quite well. Oh, ragazzi! Likes. We have only 252. Ball in the air. I don't know how much there will be of injury time. Maybe 1 minute, not even. Could be a beautiful pass here from Thuram. No, but you see Adzic, in terms of passing today, not perfect. Not perfect. There, I'm not sure if Tudor will keep him for the second half. Bravo Cambiaso, that is doing a beautiful work today. I love Cambiaso today. Beautiful for Openda. I saw him. That pass also is beautiful for Kalulu. Kalulu plays with Cambiaso. Dai, we need to play faster. Dai, ragazzi, don't sleep. Oh, if we can go with the 1-0 at the locker room. Now it's Kenan is out. It's too easy for Carnesecchi and also too predictable. He didn't even move, Carnesecchi. He knew. There is no foul. We have 40 seconds, because I tell you, I don't think that he will give minutes. Dai, Adzic. A beautiful pass this time. Dai, Vasilje. You have one of the most beautiful passes of the entire Serie A, and I'm not exaggerating, but he's the one that is running the most today. 5.3 followed by Cope minus 5.1. Two minutes. I don't know why. Okay. I take them. I take them. You don't know how we will come back, so as long as we are playing like that, I take them. Adzic. No, no, no. Sulemana, he go on target, it's a goal. It's a goal from a mistake of ourselves. I should not have taken the minutes. It's a mistake of us. That's a pity. I tell you, these kind of games, guys, if you don't close it with all the attempts, with all the possession, with everything. It's a pity. It's a pity because it was something that we saw already. It's something that we saw already. We were speaking about, guys. Good offensively, but not precise. Too sloppy. Sloppy in his passes. Now, it's absolutely not the moment to go and blame a young 19 years old player. It's absolutely not the moment. We know. We know. We know it. Not deserved from Atalanta, but it annoys me. It annoys me a lot. Dai, Adzic. Another time. Dai. Oh, Kev. Gattone. Up and down. A throw in. Let's see if we will play it or not. They should give 30 seconds more for the goal. We play. Dai, ragazzi, play. Up, because he will whistle. Play up, because he will whistle. Dai, now. Dai, Andrea. He will whistle, huh? Goes on the second post. Attenzione, the ball goes over everyone. Kalulu, take it and play it. Take and play it, because they will whistle. They will whistle. Put it into the box. Put it into the box. Put it into the box. Bad one. Now he will whistle correctly. Huh? Put it into the box. Put it into the box. Dai. Now he will whistle correctly. First half is over, guys. And we are losing 1-0. Oh, damn. Oh. It's a pity. It's a pity, but guys, it's a pity, but guys, you know it. You're playing in the league. You're playing against Serie A. It's the rule of if you don't score, you will take it. If you have 45 minutes of the opportunities, if you're playing beautiful, and if aesthetically it's going well, and you have the ball possession, and you have the attempts, and you're running, and you're turning the ball, and you're too beautiful, but you are not killing the game, ragazzi, then you concede. We are playing Atalanta. There were the alarm signs of Adzic doing a mistake, because we were seeing it. We were speaking about the pass accuracy of Adzic. That today, in terms of pass accuracy, was not good. It was the lowest one, 63% at the end of the first half, and from a mistake from him, the goal is coming. So it's an individual mistake. And after that first alarm sign, because it happened already before, where it didn't happen because Bremer was there to deflect that ball in corner kick, this time we paid. Now, is it the moment to and opportune to start with a process to Adzic? No, absolutely not. He will be the first one aware of his mistake. I don't know if Tudor will keep him or not. I think it would be a mistake from Tudor to change him immediately, because like that, I don't know, emotionally, for his first time as a starter, knowing that he conceded that mistake that led to the advantage of Atalanta would be annoying, but he's strong enough to understand the moment. Let's see what will happen. Really curious. Now the reality is that after a beautiful first half played aesthetically by Juve, because it was beautiful, we see that we are led 1-0, because the result is not lying. The result is saying 0-1. So advantage Atalanta. So if you want to win that game, you will need to replicate that first half, but on top of that, you will have to do it without mistakes, and you need to score. You need to be efficient, which Juventus was not today, because Juve today, if we are looking at the different statistics, has 12 attempts with only 3 shots on target. 3 shots on target, 3 times from, if I'm not, 2 times are coming from Vasile, with 1 free kick, with 1 shot on target. It was a beautiful one. And then the other one comes from Kenan Yildiz. Also they're predictable. He wanted to go. It's not. Atalanta, I agree kind of with Steve, that is not playing well at all. They have absolutely no possession, 35% ball possession. They are not even winning their duels. They are starting to be better in their aerial duels, yes, but that's... I didn't see Atalanta today, guys. I didn't see Atalanta, which means nothing, because you know it. Football, you just go with one rule. Who has the more goals scored, and the one that conceded the least is the one that wins the game. But if you are looking at here the momentum, you see it's a Juve that is going here attacking, here possession, here attacking. We concede in a moment that it's not even a dangerous Atalanta. Atalanta has absolutely not been dangerous into that game, but we concede because of our own mistakes. It happens. It is the reality, guys. Mohamed Youssef, 46 months, brother, Habibi. This needs a physical player in the midfield and up front. The problem is that our physical midfielders are on the field. I don't see any other physical midfielder. Locatelli is not a physical midfielder. The physical midfielder is Kefren Thuram. He's there on the field. And in the front, if you are telling me a physical player, then you're speaking about Dusan Vlahovic. Could be a solution. Openda. There was a moment where he woke up, where he started with beautiful controls, where he was a bit more involved. But no. At the moment, looks like it's a player that is, at the moment, not yet a Juve player. 15 balls touched. Looks like he didn't enter the mechanism of the team. He didn't enter at the moment the Juve reality. Looks like it's a player that comes out of nowhere, that you put there and you say play. You don't know the name of your teammates. Un pesce fuor di acqua. You know what I mean? A fish out of the water. I don't know if you say that quote in English or not, but yeah. We'll do it. We have to do it twice. Openda is not a Serie B player. Openda is a really great player that at the moment didn't really enter in Juventus world. Not yet. Could have been a perfect game for him, yes, but at the moment it's not working. At the moment. I loved the start of Cope, but 15 minutes. And then he didn't do any mistakes. I believe he's still at 100%. Yeah, he's still at 100% ball possession. He's still at 100%, pass accuracy. 0 mistakes of Cope. But after 10, 15 minutes where you really see Koopman is playing, asking, being involved, looking, people were searching for him, and then he disappears. And then he starts to be again blind. No. Listen to the words. Listen to the words. I saw a Koopmeiners that was extremely great, the best one, for 15 minutes. Then he doesn't do any mistakes, but he disappears. He disappears from the level of player that I expect in Koopmeiners to be. So if today we need to judge that first half, Koop will be there on top with the good players. But I'm expecting this 15 minutes for a continuity of 45 because he has the capacity to do it, because he can do it, because he is a player that should be able to give you that extra thing. And at the moment, we didn't see it. If you're looking at the I will tell you how we are playing in terms of positioning on the field and the heat maps, etc., etc. I will tell you in a second. But first, let me read the message of Kostic that is telling us Beppe, Tudor will not survive this. Well, this is a bit catastrophic because we are speaking about the 45 minutes where Juventus played, according to me, if we are speaking about football, really well. Honeymoon is over, not good enough. We need 2 forwards in second half. This will be hard to turn around for Juve. I think as well, because you have a fantastic goalkeeper there in Carnesecchi. You have a defense that is solid. If you don't accelerate, you will never beat Atalanta. If you don't accelerate in that final third, you don't beat them. You don't surprise them. This is how Paris Saint-Germain has beaten Atalanta, in being much faster there. And if you are predictable, which we were in our final third, we will not beat them. And if you do, then you have still a Carnesecchi that is, according to me, a phenomenal there between the post. That being said, it's not a strong Atalanta that we saw today. It's a Juve that should be able to beat it with a bit of velocity. I'm not sure if Dusan Vlahovic immediately would be the solution, except if you go towards immediately a 3-4-1-2 with Yildiz central behind Dusan Vlahovic and probably Jonathan David. That could be a solution. Who are going out, then it's an Openda, and then it's an Adzic. That could be a solution. If you don't want to, it could be that you play the card Jegrova. The card Jegrova, it's impossible now for you, for me, for everyone to say put him in the 46 minutes so immediately, because we don't know how many minutes he has. We don't know. So if Tudor sees him with 45 minutes in his legs, 47, 48, depending of the injury time, let's say 50 minutes in his legs, you could possibly say, okay, Jegrova, you play immediately, you sub out maybe Adzic, maybe Openda, let's see. You can play with Jegrova, you keep your 3-4-2-1, it could be a solution. Or you go immediately with 2 changes, and you play and you change to go in a different way, 3-4-1-2, where you have Kenan behind and Vlahovic and Jonathan David. Or you continue with Openda in the beginning of the game and you change a way of playing. That could be a solution. Continuing with a 3-4-2-1 and Adzic and Vlahovic there up front, I would not do it, because guys, at a certain moment, the balls that are arriving to Openda are balls that you need to control and that you need to clean before being able to go on target. And that's not the job of Dusan Vlahovic. We know it. If you're looking at the where Juventus is on the field, so we are speaking about Juve here, you see that it's a Juve that is quite offensive here. With Kenan Yildiz on the right side, you see, with Openda that is attacking that space there on the left side. So there are 2 players that are covering nearly the same position there. Non-possession, Openda goes more central. Possession, that's where the ball is coming from. Cambiaso, that I really liked today. I really enjoyed Cambiaso, but you see today Vasilia is playing as an extra midfielder. That's where his position was. That's where he's also losing the ball. Because today we didn't play, according to me, when we see the heat maps, a 3-4-2-1. Today we played nearly a 3-5-2. A 3-5-2, extremely compact in the center of the field. Do you agree with me? That's what we saw, with Adi that was more playing in a three-man midfield than playing offensively. That's where we saw him a lot of time. with cope manners here. Here you see the three midfielders there with Kalulu more on the left, with Cambiaso more on the right. Even if Cambiaso, when he has these initiatives, he goes more there. How long before we start again? 2-3 minutes. Let's see. What about Atalanta? Atalanta played really defensively with all their men except of the one that scored, unfortunately, and Kristovic. Alessio is saying I agree. So today I didn't see a 3-4-2-1. Today was a 3-5-2. Yeah, 3-5-2. Let me say thank you to Franco Chan. Say hello to Vivi, my friend. Die. We need to bite harder and be faster. Yeah, faster. The problem is, can we go faster without doing mistake? That's the big question. And Junior Mas, die, Juve, die. 6 months for Yusuf Malala. This might be the best way to play in Champions League, not in the league. But I know we will win today. So I think that we can win that Atalanta that we saw today. If you didn't yet, please, guys, put a maximum of like. Continue to subscribe. You know what we received as a promise from our brother Hernan that told us 400 likes, the victory today, and it's 50 memberships. So do it for you, because the people that will not be member, they will have that possibility to become member thanks to our friend Hernan. But anyway, the most important thing is, of course, that we win today. So give me 2 minutes of break, and I'm back. 2 minutes of break, and I am back for the second half of Juventus Atalanta with the score at the moment, unfortunately, of 0-1. Second half already started without wait for me. Thank you, referee. So I will put again the chrono, of course. Just give me a second so that I adapt it. We are playing since now 1 minute. And 10 seconds with Bremer that was on the ground. Mamma mia, I was scared. I was scared to see Gleison on the ground. Let's see if there were some changes. I don't know, guys. No changes in the beginning of the second half. We play. Dai Juve, dai, you can do it. Juventus is now attacking from the Curva Nord to the Curva Sud. Beautiful here. We play Grande Adic. I will be unpopular, but I 100% agree with Adic being on the field. A 19 years old kid. In that moment, you don't change him. You can change him in 5 minutes if you want. Not now. Psychology is extremely important if you don't want to waste some young talents. So I understand. In 5 minutes you can change him if you want. Not now. Ball went out. Ball went out, referee. That ball went out. And we fell asleep. Oh! Attenzione. Luckily Bremer was there, but that ball went out. We play. Dai. Dai Vasilije. Dai Vasilije. The ball is on. The ball is on. We play with Kenan. Kenan that is opening on the left side. It's a bit chaotic. And looks like Juve, they came back in a chaotic way. But according to me, the ball was out. According to me, the ball was out. Dusan is warming up. The sound was a bit too high. Thank you guys for telling me. Thank you, Legion. Grande Bremer. Attenzione, we play 48 minutes into the game, so 3 minutes in the second half with Juve that was a bit confused and chaotic, probably because of the will of not only scoring and drawing, but going for the win. We play. I am confident that we can do it, but it will depend on these beginning. Because he's keeping him, pulling the shirt, until Openda was on the ground. Dai, free kick Juve. He's asking for the yellow. Dai, Openda. Dai, Luis. Left foot of Koop, right foot of Adzic. This time I go for Koop, guys. This time I believe in Koop. But looking at the eyes of Adzic, I think that Adzic will go with a cross. Let's see. Yeah, it will be Adic with a cross. Adic with a cross on the second post. There is Bremer, but there was also Kosunu. That ball stays in possession of Juventus. Kalulu keeping the ball, not putting his teammates in danger, and he's opening on the right side for Vasilije. Vasilije wanted to go centrally, prefers to not taking any risk this time, going for Koop. No, I went a bit on Twitter while I was away. I already see people starting to blame excessively a young kid at his first game. That's not the way that I am used to, even if that goal is on him. And technically he did a lot of mistakes. Attenzione, Openda is opening. That pass was not bad as an idea, but difficult. Play simple, Luis. Play simple, Luis. You see that the number 19 and the number 10 of Juve are not at 100% in giving everything in terms of energy. You see that they are managing themselves during the game. That's something that is clearly and evident. And they are two of our most important players. Not a great pass here from Pierre Kalulu. We are missing a lot now. We are giving too easily away some passes. Gatti recuperating it. This time he's going with his own initiative. He saw Openda and he's opening for Luis. Luis that is fast, recuperating that ball. He keeps that ball on side, one-on-one against Gym City. That beautiful cross in the middle, but nobody. Zappacosta, long ball. Grande Gleison that is there. Lloyd Kelly. Dai Juve, I believe in you. We can indeed. Domination makes no sense if you don't win. We must score. Kenan Yildiz, and we are expecting a bit of magia from Kenan. Like that. A bit more initiative. Kenan that touched 47 balls. Kalulu. Koopmeiners. Attenzione to Zappacosta that is pressing on that side. Ball possession Juve still. With the captain that is changing side now. We go to the left. Kelly that is trying to go himself. Blocked immediately. So they are obliged to think and to watch what is happening on the field. Who is unmarking himself? Koop is asking some players to unmark themselves to have some possibilities with a Cambiaso that goes centrally. Turning around himself. But at the moment, no solutions. So we are at the same point with the Gleison that tries now to go centrally. Beautiful open that Kalulu taking that ball. He tries to go fast. Blocked. Balls will go long. Balls goes inside. Attenzione, Pasalic, and that ball goes over Gleison Bremer. It is a... Mamma mia, Kristovic is missing it. What a horrible shot from Kristovic, luckily for Juve. That ball went over, a perfect ball from Pasalic to Kristovic. Dai Juve, wake up and play, because the time is running and nobody's waiting for you. Nobody's waiting for you. I see people walking. Looks like we started to become stone, paralyzed of the stress. The legs are not running anymore. We are scared to ask for the ball. Look, there is no movement. Someone that is asking, a bit shy, far. The player that is the further away is asking like, I will never receive it, so I ask for it. But I don't go with my body language or give me that ball! Give me, I will resolve that game. And that's what we need. That's what we need. I want players that are solving the game today. Kenan, Kefren. First pressing of Atalanta is dangerous, huh? Gatti. Cope. Kalulu. Dai, play, Pierre. But we are closing ourselves. Looks like we go to we want to close ourselves. Thuram. You see, we walled there. There is no solution, guys. There is no solution. And there was absolutely no foul. So it's a counter-attack from Kristovic now with Vasilia that is taking that ball with the shoulder. There is absolutely no foul. Physically stronger. Dai, believe in yourselves. Believe in what you are doing. That pass for Kenan. Kenan centrally for Kalulu. I don't think it's a good idea. Luckily, he didn't do it. But we are still there in ball possession with Gatti, the number 4 that goes too easy in the arms of Carnesecchi. Way too easy. Ciao, Sufyan. Gatti. Kalulu that starts better. The second half, I see a much better Kalulu than in the first. Maybe because there is more space there. Cope. Again, involved. That's what I want to see from him. Being involved. He did a good half, huh? But involved. I want to see him touching balls. But we are shy. We are shy in our first passes. All of them, huh? All of them. Looks like, sometimes we are trying vertically while there are already 3 players of Atalanta and we are giving the ball away. Look at that, Kristovic with a shot and they are winning the... No. Ball Juve. That's dangerous, huh? That's dangerous, my friends. Yeah, it's slow. It's mechanic. Long ball from Kalulu trying to go over the defender. Adic first pressing. That ball in the air. That ball will go to Ahanor. Beautiful with Zappacosta first. And it's the left center back that goes with the ball. That ball will go out for Juve. Dai Juve. But also there you see we didn't enter as we should. We didn't enter as we should. Jagrova is training. Weston McKennie is about to enter Adzic. Vasilia. Pay attention, Vasi. Digre. Kefren. Playing with that, but you see the passes are... Vlahovic McKennie. Attenzione, because we have first a beautiful run from Kelly here. Die, don't stop. Kelly with a cross on the second post. That ball stays there. Oh, that ball stays there. It will be N. McKennie. Cope, man, that's beautiful recuperation here. Die Cope for Vasilia. Vasilia with a cross maybe on the second. There is no! Open dice not there. Why was he not there? Openda, he chose the wrong side. He wanted to go up. He wanted to go first, anticipating Kosunu instead of going behind him. Openda and Adzic will go out, guys. With Weston McKennie and Vlahovic that will enter. What I believe will happen is this, guys. Maybe like that. Let me check. Dusan Vlahovic that is pressing. You know, Dusan is one that we called for that game. We said it. Could be a really great option for today. Kalulu. Dai Dusan. Let's see where. Yeah. Looks like McKennie goes to reinforce that midfield. Beautiful pass here from but you see from Cope, and then that first control of Dusan is not qualitative. Hopefully he can score today. Hopefully he can do well today, but it's not qualitative. And that first control is something really difficult for him. Grande from Kalulu. That ball that goes in the air will be controlled by Bellanova. Cambiaso is touching it, so it will be a throw-in. It's Thuram that went out. It's Kefren that went out and not Openda. Okay, guys, I was wrong. So I will address that immediately. My bad. Thank you for mentioning, guys. Okay. So Openda is still there. So we play with what we actually said. Openda is still there. You're right. Openda is on the ball, by the way. Kalulu. Openda. Attention, a beautiful cross. That ball stays there in the air with Kenan Yildiz that tries to recuperate it now. The Ketelaere will enter, but first we go with Juve at the 60th minute with a cross into that box. No foul from Dusan Vlahovic. That ball stays there for Juve. Attention, that ball. Pasalic. There is a foul committed by Federico Gatti, and that will be the moment of the change where Charles de Ketelaere will enter. De Ketelaere about to enter with the Sulemana out. It's Charles de Ketelaere that goes in. Pay attention to Charles de Ketelaere. That is a dangerous player. At the moment, 1-0 for Atalanta. I changed also the colors of Atalanta. And it will be the moment of Enzo Mario and Jegrova. Pay attention because Juventus now, they want to push. Corner kick first. First the corner kick for Atalanta. They're 4-1 of the game. With Juve with 9, not able to score a goal on 9 corner kicks. The time is running. 16 minutes already in the second half, where Juve is led 1-0 after an individual mistake with a goal of Sulemana. Corner kick for Atalanta. Pay attention to that one because the offensive changes are about to enter. Long one into the box. Grande. Lois up and down with his header. But pay attention to Bellanova that is still on ball possession. Continues to open. Still ball possession for the orange. Long ball into the box. Attenzione. Ooh, and we are obliged to put it in. Corner kick from Di Gregorio. The fifth one. Another potential danger here. Look at that Pasalic that he's taking with the header. That ball went probably touching the bar over the goal. Di Gregorio didn't want to take any danger here. We have 30 minutes to do it. It's a bit strange also that Tudor goes with like 2 changes first, and a few minutes later he's going with again 2 minutes. Sometimes it looks like we are pushing for being unorganized, not giving clarity, not trying enough. Oof. Attenzione to Kosunu that is totally unmarked here. A shot, mamma mia, luckily Pasalic really over the goal. No, sometimes we are, I don't know. This is something that I don't understand. We are doing double changes, and then immediately after a few minutes we do again 2 other ones. This is really strange to me, guys. I don't know what you think about that, but it's strange. It's really strange. Gatti and Openda out. Kalulu taking again his spot there with a... It's strange, huh? It's really strange. With Joao Mario on the right side. And with Zegrova. And now we go towards again a 3-4-1-2-1. Pay attention because it's still Atalanta that is pushing, guys. With Charles de Ketelaar crossing that ball on the second post. He's totally alone. Luckily, it has been deflected by Cambiaso. Luckily. And Kenan is keeping that ball on side. Otherwise, it would have been another corner kick. Ragazzi, now we are risking. Not only we don't play well, but we are risking, and now if that second goals come for Atalanta, it would even be deserved. But pay attention because we have that possible counter-attack with Joao Mario that is scoring that ball. The ball goes over everyone. It will again be ball possession for Bellanova with the first pressing from Juve, but easily to Pasalic, and again to Ahanor. Dai Juve, dai Juve, dai Juve, dai Juve, dai Juve! It's too easy for Atalanta now. After that 1-0. They waited. Ball possession Juve with 66% ball possession, but it means nothing. Juve is absolutely too predictable. And if it was aesthetically beautiful and controllable until the 45th minute for Juve, well, now we start to see that it's not working. Zegrova, dai, add-on, trying to play fast. Pay attention because I'm not sure if Juve players are used to that velocity. Bravo. Weston McKennie with that ball immediately there, trying to cross for Dusan Vlahovic. Anticipation from Kalulu that goes out. Juve now 25 minutes to do it. It's not long, 25. It's not long. Die. The bench that is pushing. The bench believes in it. Only 1 change anymore for Juve and Tudor. But pay attention to Bellanova that is playing a really great game there on the right side. He's cutting in, trying to dribble Cambiaso. Cambiaso stays there up front. He has the possibility to cross. What he's doing, deflected by Bremer. Ball controlled from the Italian 27 in place. Kelly, Lloyd, long ball. Die, up! You have energies. We have 4 fresh legs. While Atalanta did only 1 change. We have 4 fresh legs. I want to see them running. I want to see McKennie. I want to see Dusan Vlahovic. I want to see Zegrova. I want to see the 4th player that entered that I don't know who it is anymore. I already forgot. Joao Mario. I want to see these legs running. Guys, die. But you change the man, but we see the same thing. Mechanic, predictable, slow. Die, Kenan. That's a beautiful move. The move, bravo. Ball deflected. It will be 10th corner kick. Dai, 10 is a beautiful number. 10 is a beautiful number to start first, equalizing before the remontada and the 3 points. Dai. Play it. There are not enough men in the box. I want much more presence. At the moment, I'm counting only 4 men. The 5th is arriving. Now we have the 6th as well. No, one went out. Joao Mario went out. It's Kalulu that goes there. That ball goes into the box. Attenzione to Bremer. Bremer in the hands of Carnesecchi. There are 2 players, and there is Kelly and Bremer on the ball. That ball without power goes into the hands of Carnesecchi that are now playing with Kosunu. Weston McKennie chasing the ball, but foul from Hope. Die. Now I start to be nervous. Yeah, Cope made here a foul, touching the foot. I'm not sure if Di Gregorio was there. I think he was beaten. Luckily, deflected by Andrea Cambiaso with his left leg. Anticipation from Bremer, but unfortunately he slips a ball for a counter-attack of Atalanta that goes and open that ball that will go into the feet of a never-tired Bellanova. Raul Bellanova, also precise. You see the difference? Look at how they are unmarking themselves with Samarsic, totally free for that cross because there is absolutely nobody. It goes into the hand of Di Gregorio first and then the feet of the Kosovar 11. Dai Jegrova! With McKennie. It's slow. If even Jegrova is slow, then guys, we have a problem. Cambiaso. You watch. Die. It needs to be faster. You don't need to watch too much. Cross. There is nobody on that second post. Where is the second player? Where is the player that should be there for the shot on the second ball? You see it? Atalanta has these players. We don't have them. Bad control here from Lloyd Kelly first. Grand anticipation from a Cope manager that we play with Kenan Yildiz, 2 players on him. He plays centrally for Weston McKennie. Playing with Jegrova. Difficult ball here as well. And from Weston McKennie. Dai, Joao Mario. And we move with Jegrova on his players. Attenzione, beautiful nutmeg. And he's going one-on-one with Dusan Vlahovic. That ball here. Attenzione, Yildiz. He was trying to shot. He has been blocked. Die. Juventus that tries to be a bit more active, and that's what we need on the Saturday afternoon with 21 minutes to go. Die. It's not only 1, it's 2 that we need to score. And we open there with Cambiaso that is carrying that ball, and we try to go closer to the box. 2 players on him, as usual. It's Kenan Yildiz from the distance. He's looking, what can he do? Well, at the moment, nothing except of opening on the left side for Jegrova. That is looking for his left foot. They know it, but they cannot stop him. He will try with a shot. Attenzione, Jegrova is opening that ball. Touched, and it will stay in possession of Lloyd Kelly with the number 6. Lloyd Kellini is watching. Where is Kenan? Because he's the one that can create and do something. He prefers to go to Cambiaso. And now we go to Lloyd. No, we go to a cross, but there is nobody except of Carnesecchi that is taking that ball. We know the rule of the 8 seconds from the moment that is in his hand, and he's using the 8 seconds to go long. There is only Bremer. Pay attention. Bad movement from De Roon here. Anticipation from the number 3. Di Gregorio. We play with Kalulu. Looks like Juventus, they understood that the moment is critical, that it's the moment to push, that we have nothing to lose. Cope Manners that played a really beautiful game today. Unfortunately, it's a 1-0 for Atalanta. Joao Mario, beautiful dribble, this time from the external side. He's tried to dribble Ahanor, and he's able to do it, but then there is a foul that the referee is absolutely not whistling. That ball goes centrally, Grande, Weston McKennie, but this time he's whistling. No! Attenzione to the Ketelaere that is not losing that ball. To Kristovic, opening again for Bellanova. Samarsic is waiting. The Belanova is burning here. Grande! Grande Cambiaso, one of the best for Juve today. We play. Dai Andrea. Carry that ball and ask with the arms for everyone to go up because the team is split in two. Lloyd Kelly, that was there. Lloyd is obliged to stop. We continue with Cambiaso. No! You need to communicate if you do these kind of strange things. Attenzione, ball Juve with Cope. Ball Cambiaso again. Weston McKennie. Don't walk, guys. But we walk for a reason or... I don't know. We walk. At the end, we run, and then we walk. We run, and we walk. We stop for a strange reason that I cannot explain myself. Cabal will enter, huh? Guys. I think it's for Bremer, but I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not a big problem for Bremer. Cope is asking, and you see Cope asking the ball and accelerating. Best game of Cope at the moment. Joao Mario. Cegrova. Kalulu that is going between two. Bravo Pierre. Centrally. McKennie, he entered to walk. McKennie, look, he entered to walk. Dai, bravo. Kenan, you can do it. La magia, attenzione, there is nobody. Oh! That ball was about to fool Carnesecchi, but it's too much experience for that. He was about to fool Carnesecchi. Cope was accelerating. Kelly. Dai. We play, dai Cambiaso. Edon, Cegrova, between two, between three now, he's going, too much initiative there. No, it's not possible. It is not possible. But Bremer cannot run anymore, guys. It's time that someone is just taking the ball and putting out, huh? Tell it to Atalanta. He's injured. He cannot run. Did you see? I think Bremer cannot run. I think there is really a physical problem for Bremer. That's why Cabal is waiting since so long. Joao Mario. Now it will be the moment of Cabal. Bremer that goes out. And now Kalulu will probably play as a... I have no idea. Who will play left, right. Cabal is entering. I don't know, guys. How we will line up. Let's see. Samarsic out, Musa in. Muscles in the middle with 15 minutes to go. Let's see who will stay where. Looks like Cabal goes on the left. Huh? Cabal will not go on the right. I think that Kelly will go as a center back. Kelly center back, Kalulu on the right. Cabal on the left. Yeah, that's what we did. Makes sense, huh? Attenzione, Yildiz that is trying for McKennie. But McKennie, he entered or he didn't enter. I don't know, guys, huh? Yildiz. Cegrova with his number 11. Attenzione, he's trying. Cabal. Cambiaso against 2. Dai Cannon. It's the moment to finish them. Attenzione Jagrova. He wanted to go with his left. Will he try with his right? He's trying with his right. Mamma mia, he went with that much power that his body couldn't take it. Because all his body went away. Dai, we play. Dai, all the changes have been done now with a strange defense made out of, from the right side, Kalulu. Center, Kelly. Corner kick, number 11. It should not have been a corner kick, but it's a corner. I don't know, guys, how they do it now with the VAR review. If it's a corner, it's not a corner kick. If we score, they can go back to cancel it because it was not a corner. I think they can do that. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's score and then we see. Jagrova. No. Jagrova again. You see the quality, you see the technique, but it's not enough for Juve to find a goal at home. We open. Attenzione. Goal. Cabal. He just entered. The one that I wanted as a starter. He enters and he scores. And he's bringing Juventus to get over 1-1. And we have all the time in the world to go back and win that game. Dai. Winning change for Tudor that is smiling. But a smile is not good when you are doing a 1-1 against Atalanta. We play. Let's see, because I tell you, they will go back to the baptism of Moiskin, that is not even a Juve player anymore, to see and check if they can cancel something. So I am mildly happy. Because I don't know what can happen here with cancelling a goal. They can invent whatever. At the moment, it's goal. At the moment, it's 1-1. At the moment, I want the maximum of likes for Juve. Because we believe in it. Because this Juve, it's maybe not the perfect one. But it's a Juve that is sharing that will, that desire of never giving up. That tells her that everything can happen. The goal is valid because we are already playing. That Juve, now you have 11 minutes to not be stupid. But to win that game. Dai Juve! Because we won the 3 points today. Dai Juve! We have no changes anymore. So these are the men. That needs to do it. I believe it's the first goal of Cabal with Juve. Could even be wrong if it is actually the first goal ever in Serie A of the Colombian number 32. But we will check the statistics later. Di Gregorio with his feet. So no mistakes, Juve. Kalulu. Di Gregorio. Grazie LJJ. But we need to win first, LJJ. We must win first. Attenzione, there is a foul here and a yellow card. And it's a red card! The second yellow card for De Roon, and it's immediately a red. Why is he laughing? Why is he laughing? I don't know, but I know one thing, that you will not continue to play. So now Juventus has the advantage. Now we have the advantage of one man. And luckily we already equalized. So now it's Juve with 10 minutes to go and win that game. Die. We believe because we won the 3 points. Dai, Jagrova can do the magic, Beautiful anticipation there with his left hand. Juan Cabal! With Pinsoglio always the first one to celebrate, even Jonathan David celebrating as crazy. Igor Tudor smiling, laughing because he knows that he went with a winning change. Another goal from the bench. But it's not enough! We have 9 minutes. If we don't wake up, guys, we are just spending minutes, We are spending minutes. Cope is asking for some minutes. He's asking for the time. That's the Cope that I want. The Cope that is telling me we need to play. We must play. Accelerate. Tell me that we can play. Kristovic out, Brescianini in. Pay attention because Brescianini is the expert of the last minute's goal. I already tell you, pay attention to that. But we go with Jagrova. Jagrova with a pass in the middle for the number 27 that played a great game today, Andrea Cambiaso. Yildiz dribbling his man, entering the box. Yes, he's entering. He's playing for Jagrova. Jagrova, that's not his perfect feet, but he's able to dribble him. Attenzione, he's dribbling, he's dancing, he's playing with Kenan Yildiz. Kelly. Dai, now it's a push for Juve. And I want a maximum of likes. And I want some support in the chat. Because Juventus is never giving up. Because Juventus is going. Die, die, die. Die, die, die. Beautiful opening on the right side. Where Jagrova is the one that is touching all the balls. And they believe in him. They have a lot of confidence because they watch him in training. Now he's missing, but he's never giving up. Attention, and no mistake. No foul, please. That ball runs. But there is Lloyd Chiellini that is there for Di Gregorio. Goes towards the ball. And he's playing with Cope. Bravo, Cope. Huh? Bravo, Cope. Cabal. Cope manners. Cope opening for Kalulu. Kalulu better in the second half. Huh? For Weston McKennie. McKennie that is asking to Jagrova to unmark himself to come closer to ask for the ball. Kalulu prefers to go towards the one that is kissing the ball, touching the ball, and that's what he's doing. Attention, Weston McKennie. Ooh, that control was not great. That ball goes to João Mario, the Portuguese 25. One-on-one. He plays with a French one, with his number 15. Attention, that cross goes towards the second post. That ball is deflected. The ball stays there into the box. Ball Juve again. A recuperation with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Cabal, fantastic at the moment. The one of the equalizer that is opening on the left. Cambiaso to the Kenan Yildiz. Kenan Yildiz that is winning. That's what win. Yes, ball Juve. Let's go, Juve. Fino alla fine. We are opening. Are we playing? Koopman has 11.1 kilometers run. The best one in terms of distance. It's not over. Attenzione. Cambiaso goes with his right foot. Beautiful one. Attenzione that ball. João Mario. He watched Kalulu behind him, but he prefers another solution. He prefers to cross. Easy 1-2. That ball stays in field. Did he go out? Yeah, apparently he went out. João Mario is laughing. He's smiling. Die, Forza Juve. I see a lot of die in the chat. That's what I love. I touched it and Dusan for the win. Die. It's a beautiful goal of anticipation of Cabal. It's really a beautiful goal of anticipation. Die. Bravo also Dusan. This time I love Dusan. That went, he said, okay, the game is not over. Let's come back. We stop celebrating now because we need to win that game. Bravo Dusan. Also here, beautiful control. And we play with Cope Manners. Cope Manners, a transformed Cope Manners against his ex-team. We must play every week. Attenzione, João Mario! They didn't communicate, but it's okay. We have still 6 minutes to do it. Die. I won the 3 points today. Zappacosta, now they are losing time. Don't forget they are playing with 10 men. They are playing with 10 men since the double yellow for De Roon. Zappacosta, Bravo here, Jagrova with the control of his chest, but it will be another throw-in for Zappacosta that will lose again some time. He plays. Ball stays in. Attenzione, bravo. Kalulu that plays with Di Gregorio. He should go. Digre, don't wait for the ball. Goes towards the ball. The ball is ours. There is absolutely no pressure. Go towards the ball. Don't wait for it. Ball for Cope. You see how much we are involving Cope because we trust him today. We know that he can do something. Mamma mia, how beautiful would it be? A goal of Cope manners. Attenzione, Jagrova again. One-on-one. He's dribbling his man. Attenzione, there are 2 men into the box. That ball is a bit too low. There will be another attempt for Juve with 4 minutes 45 to go in the second half. Juventus is able to do a lot of things. Kalulu is saying, here, take the ball to Jagrova. Again, the ball wants to go to Kalulu. Cope that is building from the back. One touch from Kelly. From Cabal to Kelly. We play again with Kalulu. Kalulu that saw Jagrova on the right side. That's what is going. Solution. Kosovo with a cross on the second. Not strong enough. That ball stays there. There is no handball. Attention to Musa. Grande Cope. Cope that is seeing double deflection. And I also love that he was asking for it without being shy. We play. Accelerate Juve. I won the 3 points today. Die. How beautiful would it be? The number 8 from the distance. Cope Manners with a winning goal today. That ball stays in with McKennie. McKennie that tries to filter the ball, but Sunu understood everything. But Juve was there! Not strong enough and not solid enough. No foul. Bravo, McKennie. Much better now than the initial minutes when he entered. We play. Cabal. No, Jagrova forgot it, but he's still on the ball. Mamma mia, how beautiful. How did he dribble Giampacosta? That's a yellow. That's a yellow. And that ball needs to go again there on the field immediately because we have the possibility, but we need to accelerate because I don't believe they will give a lot of injury time. So it's now the moment to do it, ragazzi. But what a way of carrying that ball from the number 11. That will surprise a lot of us this season. We wanted him. I feel him like my player. I want that Jagrova assist. I want the Jagrova goal. I want the Jagrova grinta. I want Juve with the 3 points because honestly, we deserve that win. Honestly, we deserve that win. Honestly, today we deserve that win. For a beautiful first half, ruined by a known individual mistake. A bit shaky in the beginning of the second half, but Juventus deserved totally that win. But we need to score to win. And we don't need to concede. Attenzione, Koopmeiners will go with a cross after a set piece, a free kick. He goes with his left foot on the second post. He goes alone. Attenzione! Deflection, 12th corner kick. That could be beautiful, huh? 12 means something. Hey, he went immediately. He wanted to surprise him. Attenzione, because we have not a lot of time. Dai, 2 minutes 15. 12th corner kick. That goes into the box with one more man. That ball stays there. McKennie, that... Oh! McKennie in the hands of Carnesecchi. Vlahovic was waiting for that second ball. But unfortunately, Carnesecchi was fast to take it. Attention, there was absolutely no... Yeah, there would have been offside of Vlahovic if he scored it. It would have been an offside. McKennie nearly with a winning goal. Too centrally, but it's not over because we play and Jagrova will take it again. Accountability on that one. He looks for a shot and he's looking for a shot, but at the moment they are not leaving him space for his left foot. So it's Joao Mario with a cross, but there is nobody except of Kenan Yildiz that totally disappeared in that second half. Dai, Kenan, you can do it. Dribble once, dribble twice, and he's winning that 13 corner. No, the ball deflected. Ball deflected for the young captain of Juve. Second game in a row where he's wearing that captain band. And I want also for that a victory of Juve. 1 minute 20. Dai. Play, Marco Carnesecchi. That needs to accelerate now. And I hope the referee is taking accountability on that. I hope that the referee understands that he needs to accelerate because we have only 1 minute plus injury time. He will probably give 3 minutes. He will probably give 4 minutes. Let's see. I'm really curious how long he will give. But they need to play now, Juve a bit too late to wake up. But we can do it. Just a matter of believing in it. Dai. Believing in it. Not giving up, believing in it. And we have all what it takes to do it. But it's now. Opening. Kalulu leaves it for Joao Mario. Kalulu is going on the right side to give another option. Will he receive that ball? No, because it's Jagrova. Jagrova between two. Pay attention. Grande Koopmeiners that was there. Kalulu. He will go with a cross or he prefers to go to the Dutch. The Dutch. Dai, from the distance. Dutch. Mamma mia, it's right. Dai, bravo Coop. You try. You try, which means that you are confident. That's the Coop that I want to see. A Coop that is trying. It was not even a bad one. The idea was good. It needed to be a bit more precise. Let's see how much he will give in terms of injury minutes. I'm really curious. Because we are entering now in the injury time. How long? 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go. Die. From now on, 5 minutes. Die. Play. Juventus deserved that win, guys. Oh, die. How many shots did we have? 21 attempts, 8 on targets. Only 2 on target for Atalanta, but of course it's one where they say that they were leading for nearly the entire game. We go with Joao Mario. Kalulu is there and is waiting. Joao Mario prefers to go alone. Attenzione, Joao Mario, a bad pass from the Portuguese. I felt it. No mistakes, no fouls there. Just be there for pressure. Bravo, because they are losing that ball. There needs someone that takes accountability in going for that ball. You see, no mistakes, just pressure. Close them. There are one less men, so we have that superiority. Jagrova, searched for by all his teammates. Dusan Vlahovic, maybe he can replicate what he did with a beautiful cross, but this time there is nobody. 4 minutes to go with Carnesecchi that will take all the time of the world to go back and play that game because they know that they are in difficulty. They know that they are suffering. It's Juve that needs to ask the referee, play. Yeah, that's what Juve needs to ask. Because we are losing too much time. 20 seconds, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27 seconds before putting that ball again back in play. We go. Ketalare is touching that ball for Di Gregorio, that this time is playing fast and goes towards the ball. That's what I love to see. We play with Joao Mario, that did a bad play earlier. Now he has the opportunity to go again with Jegrova. Jegrova on the left, one-on-one against Zappacosta. He has fresh legs, and that's what he's doing. Attention, he's dribbling from inside, from outside. He's going alone with a shot that has been deflected. That ball is deflected again by Carnesecchi. Take that ball, run fast. He's the 13th. The 13 corner kick. Die. One on 13. Ends the moment to do it. Jegrova with that ball that has been deflected. He could have been the man of the match. Attenzione, we go with that shot into the... it's a bad one. Oof, that was really bad, but it's okay. Where is Di Gregorio? I wanted Di Gregorio to take that ball. It's okay. Ball Juve with 2 minutes 30 to go. Dai, Jegrova again. Jegrova, there is a... Kalulu that is asking for it. Kalulu, he has no support, so he's obliged to go to Cope. Cope again. Oh, beautiful opening for Joao Mario. Joao Mario with a cross. That ball stays there. Deflection from Lloyd Kelly that could have gone with 3 goals. 8 seconds, 8 seconds, Carnesecchi. And that ball was deflected. He was about to be beaten, but I tell you, Carnesecchi is a world-class goalkeeper. That ball is already onside. Oh, there is a foul here on Joao Mario. Ball Juve with Kalulu that is playing it fast. Die, fast! That's what we are doing with Cope, that is taking a lot of responsibility today. Die Juve, die Juve, die Juve. We can do it. Jegrova. Oh, beautiful. Dusan Vlahovic that is waiting for Jegrova. He's giving him again the ball. Dusan goes back into the box. No, Dusan. Here, Dusan, that's stupid, huh? First of all, you were not fast, and secondly, you are looking for the penalty. Even the supporters behind, they know. You were not there. Touch, hand on hand from Ahanor. Could even have been booked. Could even have been booked on that one, because that's a clear simulation, and losing time on top of it. Anyway, play. Play, please. Please play. We are entering the last minute. 1 minute and 2 seconds from now on. Cabal, at the moment, important. Oh, mamma mia. Okay. The ball stays on side, we play. With Kelly that is accelerating the ball. Look at how he's carrying that ball. There is absolutely no pressure on him because we are playing with one more man. So he's giving that ball to Jegrova and then he's running to go up on the ball. Attention, Jegrova. One-on-one. One-on-one, he's opening to Joao Mario. Joao Mario goes into the box now. Entering the box. That ball goes there. Attention, control first. Kenan wanted to shot. We have 30 seconds for the goal. From now on. Cabal. Jegrova. Dai, pay attention for the offside, huh? Okay, everyone is on side again. Jegrova, he saw Kalulu. Don't think too much. That ball has been deflected. That's a bit stupid because that ball will go in possession of Juve with 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. That last attempt will be for Juve. Die. That ball needs to go towards the box. Don't think too much. Dai, Andrea. Die. Don't think too much. Put that ball into the box. Corner kick, the last one. Guys, we couldn't score 1 on 13. Maybe the 14th. Attenzione. He lifts with a cross onto the box. That ball stays there into the box. McKennie that is touching it. Vlahovic, that ball stays there still in the box. Kelly. It's over. It's a pity because we could have won that game. Game that we... Non-existing Atalanta. Not a bad Juve, but oh! Non-existing Atalanta with 2 shots on targets. And 1 is a goal on an individual mistake. And we waited too long. Oh! But there is that creativity. You see, at the end, there is that creativity. Before we played 11 against 10. There is something. I have hope in that Juve. But it needs to go faster. We need to believe that we are stronger than a lot of teams. I don't feel like you, Paul. I don't feel lucky with a draw. I feel unlucky with a draw, honestly. While against Verona, I could have tell you that, of course, referee decision aside, we were lucky with a draw because probably we deserved to lose that game. Today, it's a game that probably we deserve to win. Late, with the courage arrived too late, according to me. A great carne secchi. Di Gregori is going 1 save. Carne secchi is going with 9 saves, my friends. 9 saves, my friends. We don't lose, but we didn't win. We don't lose, but we didn't win. That first half was dominated in every aspect by Juve, except of the goal. A lot of people told me, Beppe, it's the most beautiful 20 minutes that I saw from Juve. Dominated against a non-existing Atalanta that we made them lead. We made them score. On individual mistakes, we saw that Adzic offensively, yes, shots, courage, is not scared up front. Defensively, he had some problems of being precise. One time we were saved by Bremer. One time we couldn't be saved anymore. It was our own fault. So probably if we are looking at that first half, Adzic, for the mistakes, for how the game went, we can say that he was the worst of that first half. But I totally agree. I know I'm unpopular, but I totally agree that we continued with him for a few minutes because that's how you manage a young player. That's how you don't destroy a young player. So I totally agree with that we kept a bit more. That first half we start in a chaotic way. At a certain moment we see that Juve was actually suffering in a part of that second half here because we were confused, because there were some problems of understanding. But then, and then you see it's a Juve. I told you, so I didn't watch the momentum, but I knew that we were not good from that red card. We were better earlier, and that's where you see that we play. We are rewarded with a goal. Then there is that red card, and Juve is super offensive with all the offensive changes. We try. I can't wait to see a Jagrava for 45 minutes. I can't wait to see a Jagrava for 60 minutes, for 75 minutes, to have a Conceição on top there. I'm a bit scared about Bremer, of course. I'm a bit scared about Thuram that was obliged to go out. That means that week of rest was not enough for him to recuperate energies. We knew it, that it was a Juve in difficulty physically. But I'm angry. Because it's 2 points that I wanted to have with us. I will take a break in 2 seconds, guys. But first of all, let me read. Mezzo 396, we blew the game with how we started second. Yeah. I don't blame, as a team, that first half. I blame individual a mistake there in that first half. But I blame how we started that second half. I agree on that. I'm much more furious about how we started that second half before waking up. So before that moment here, before Juve said, oh, guys, it's now our time to play. That's more where I'm pissed off today than the first half, even if that first half, we said it, having the domination, having the possession, winning our duels, being precise, having all the stats on our side is not enough if you are making a stupid mistakes. If on top of that, you are not really dangerous, because these goals or these shots were not really dangerous. If you are looking at the team stats of that first half, we have 0.53 in first half, while in the second half you go to 0.99. So Juventus deserves that goal and probably a bit more. In total, I told you 24 attempts by Juve, 10 on target. Juventus today was not clinical, which we were in other games. Probably rewarded a lot of time and too much with an expected goals of 4.53, scoring 8 goals, while today, well, you have 24 shots, you have 10 on target, you score only one with a winning change of Tudor. Changes that could have brought confusion in the beginning. These changes are not effective. McKennie, Vlahovic, we didn't see them in the beginning. They were not really present. They didn't help at all the team. Then you have second changes that are giving a sign like, guys, wake up because we need to do something. But it's actually the fifth change that is changing the destiny of the game in making sure that Juventus is still unbeaten this season in all competition, but is going with their third draw in a row after the crazy Dortmund comeback that looked like a win, after Verona that looked like a loss. A loss. Because of how we played, because of the opponent. Today it looks like a loss. To me, it looks like a loss to me. Mohamed, the energy, thank you my friend, is there, but today the right side had so much ego. Players want to prove something instead of collaboration to achieve. The energy of some players are low. Who are you speaking about, Mohamed? About Džegrova? I don't know, because the impact of Džegrova, if Juve was able to do this, guys, I can tell you that a lot is because of Džegrova and Joao Mario. Joao Mario, not that precise, but the quality that you put there, that velocity, that possible invention, that initiatives, I think that comes from here. I don't think, I would not say too much ego. To me, yeah, then everyone is judging how they want. I don't know, guys, answer to Mohamed, what do you think? Of course, I don't know who is he speaking about, because it can be the first half with, who played there? Well, nobody, because in the first half we played the 3-5-2. I tell you today that in the 4, I want to put Teun Koopmeiners in the 4 men of the match, even if it's a draw. We could have won, but I want to put Džegrova there. So I want to, so men of the match, even if it's a draw. I want to put Koopmeiners. I want to put Cambiaso. Honestly, I want to put Koopmeiners, Cambiaso. It's difficult, of course, because we draw. Should we put Kelly? I would put Kelly. And then Cabal for the winning goal. Like, it's not point, but honestly, if we need to give the man of the match today for the 22 plus the 10 changes, 32 players, it would go to Carnesecchi. Yeah? I would give it to Carnesecchi because he made some saves there on Adzic in the first half. Then we were sloppy with Adzic and with Kenan with the 2 other shots on target from the first half, but in the second half he's saving a few there as well. It's a pity. Don't forget that we had a shot on the post today. Don't forget about that. I keep also an eye on DAZN, because when there will be the interview, you know that's something that it's new this season. We are able to hear live the post-game interview. So when we hear them, I will translate them. So you know what? Give me now a second. Abay, thank you. Second half was at attack not dangerous, yeah. So slow and predictable with no urgency in build-up. Chegarova has a spark but was bad with the final ball. Yeah, that's something that we could potentially say. He's not at 100%. That's why he's also not starting. Hernan that is offering not 50 as said that if we won, but offered 20 memberships. So gracias Hernan, ragazzi, please say thank you to Hernan and give me a second because I don't want to miss the post-game interview of Tudor. So give me 1 second. Don't leave. I'm back here. Just give me a second, 2 minutes, and I'm back for the post-game of Juventus 1, Atalanta 1, unfortunately a draw, but we are unbeaten, and there are some things that are telling us that we can do it. So give me 2 minutes, my friends. I come back. Waiting for the protagonists of the game to come and to speak to the microphones. Again, thank you to Hernan. You voted for the man of the match. I will close the votes now if you are still watching, if you are still here. I closed them. We have a Cambiaso with 17% or 18%, sorry. Cabal 21 with a winning goal. Kelly 23% and Cope Manners with 38%. Cope Manners man of the match. That trophy goes to Teun Cope Manners today. Bravo Cope. Unfortunately, we don't win. Unfortunately, it's the third draw in a row. The second one in Serie A. So at the moment, we still were not able to catch Napoli at 12. That has the opportunity, if they beat Milan tomorrow, to go at 15 on 15, which would mean that we already have 4 points behind Napoli if they win, of course. On the other side, if it's Milan that is winning, they go over Juve with 12 on 15, losing only against Cremonese. On the other side, if they draw, which would be a beautiful result and the best result at the moment, it would be Napoli 13 with Juve 11 and Milan at 10. So we support a draw tomorrow. But anyway, the season is long. There is hope in that Juventus, which at a certain moment of last season I didn't have anymore. But there are clearly a lot of mistakes in this Juve. A Tudor that is choosing an initial lineup that in a way you can explain, in a way you can see, in a way you can justify, but it's a first half Juve that it is never able to close the game, to go in a huge big advantage. Today it was the game that was okay, nice, dominated, probably also because of the lack of Atalanta that honestly, today was not great. We have to be totally honest. Today was not great, Atalanta. It's because of us that they win. It's criminal. I tell you, it's criminal that we let them win 1-0 that first half. It's criminal. It should never happen. But Tudor, in a way or another, I don't know if it's about lineup. Because at the end, these are the men. You cannot play like you play in the last minute from the start. I can understand that because the game is much more close, because the opponent are totally fresh. So, but probably I agree with Antonio. I didn't agree with a lot of things that Antonio said today, but that I agree 100% with, where he's writing, we were way too conservative. Conservative is probably a good word in not risking a lot. And when it's one time, you can understand, you can say, okay, it was today, it was the plan of the game, but it starts to be repetitive, too much repetitive in that first half, where we are clearly better, because honestly, we were clearly stronger than Atalanta today. You are too conservative. Grazie to Christian Schialino, 23 months together with us. We forgot to use Yildiz in the second half. Momentum. Yeah and no. I think it was intentional, because you saw there were two men that in terms of energy were not there. Attenzione, DJ Nana. I just received a picture from Il Presidente. Il Presidente Blago from Bulgaria that is at the stadium. He went out and he met DJ Nana, that is the speaker, the official speaker from Juventus Football Club. I had the honor to share a podium with him for the 24-25 Juventus official day for all the presidents of the fan clubs. Anyway, that was something aside. But I forgot what I was saying. Bravo, because luckily the message is still up there from Christian. I think that there were two players that we see. We see that they are still not at 100%. The 2 days off were not enough. The 1 week without game were not enough for them to recuperate their full energy. And it's Kenan Yildiz, and it is Kenan Yildiz, and it is Thuram. Two players, Thuram, that you see that went out quite early into the game. Locatelli didn't enter. Today he didn't play. Can we say that it was a right choice? Because we're criticizing Tudor a lot, probably too much. But can we say that it's a winning decision by Tudor to play Koopmeiners today? Koopmeiners that was great for 15 minutes in the first half. Then he was not bad, but he was not anymore involved. And in the second half, he's stepping up. He was at a certain moment the orchestra maestro of Juventus. He was growing in personality. I see Neven, buongiorno Neven, that is writing solid cope. I agree with that one. He was growing in personality. Then, it's not the first time that he's playing well against his ex-team Atalanta. If we can have cope, and I'm not confident today to tell you, yes, we will have that cope minus, because how many times did we see flashes of cope? But if we can see growing cope, it could be an important card for us. What I didn't like is the over-exaggerated criticism to Adzic. Adzic that in that first half had a light and shadow. At a certain moment, it looks like he was the one that could have opened the goal and the score for Juve. On the other side, he made a lot of mistakes of being imprecise in controlling the ball, which is strange because he has a fantastic control, but especially with sloppy passes, putting his teammates in danger, leaving that goal. But the over-exaggerated criticism towards a kid, towards a young player at his first game as a starter at Juve, where we need to criticize. We need to criticize because he didn't play well. So we are not here to defend or to coccolare or like a mother would be again with the child. That's not the thing. Okay, he made a mistake. He will be the first one to understand a mistake, and I can guarantee you that he knows perfectly how he plays. I remember that I watched him in Avellino, Juventus Next Gen. I met him at the airport. The first thing that he told me, personally, one-on-one, before telling me, hello Beppe, ciao Beppe, is I played shit today. And I'm sure that he will have the same analyze of his game. He's not stupid. But now he knows. He will progress. He will learn from it. Hopefully he will improve, and I'm totally confident for it. So yes, bravo to Tudor. I tell you, bravo to Tudor. Hey, wait. Did he speak? Not yet, huh? Warn me, if he speaks, Tudor, if you see him at the microphones, please tell me, so that I can tell you. At the moment, wait, I didn't see him speaking. I didn't hear him speaking. I'm trying to, because apparently there was a bug here. I heard Cabal. Wait. Cabal. You are back with a goal. You're first in Serie A. You canceled that difficult period. It was a difficult period, but it was important to me. Hurting myself, I didn't want to, but actually it was a moment where I learned a lot from it. So it was an important moment for me, where I improved a lot. I learned a lot of things. After a long period, I'm happy to score my first goal in Serie A. Of course, I must be alert on everything, paying attention to everything, to the team. I want to say thank you to the staff of Juve, to the medical staff of Juve that helped me a lot. So they are showing again the goal to Cabal. We wanted to win. We know that Atalanta is strong, but we wanted to win. They were important, but one is better than zero. Of course, I'm happy to score that goal. Entering 5 or 10 or whatever, the important is to help the team. The question is, Bremer asked for the change, but were you expecting to enter instead of Bremer? He said, yeah, I was ready to enter because I knew that I would enter. So they said thank you. These were the words of Juan Cabal. Before going to the words of Tudor that I'm still waiting, I want to say thank you, of course, to Abay, where is Loca, and especially Jonathan David. David is worrying me. Look, today there are so many offensive changes at disposal of Tudor that he needs to understand who to play first, who not. Of course, if one is not scoring, if one is not playing well, then we say, why didn't he play Jonathan David? Is he starting to worry? Well, he played all the other games, not from the start. Let's see who plays against Villarreal. Of course, if he doesn't start against Villarreal, if he doesn't start again against Milan, it starts to be a case before the international break. Could be potentially an annoying one, but at the moment I would not officially open the case. Jonathan David on the other side, Locatelli not there. It was already a warning with him always being the first change. Today He looked who was the best in training session. He wanted the dynamism of Thuram. He wanted Koopmeiners that, from what I receive in terms of information, is one of the best ones in training session. The problem is that he's not always able to translate them on the field when we are playing. Today he was able to play well, to do well, so it was a good one. Then the game went in a certain way where you didn't need the Locatelli that is also playing a bit more in the back, but you needed more offensive changes, and Weston McKennie at a certain moment is in front of the goal and nearly able to score that 2-1. Could have been a winning change because Weston McKennie is much more offensive than a Locatelli, also because he sees the spaces, he knows to enter, so that's why Locatelli didn't enter. I'm sure that if the result would have been different with a 1-0 Juve, with a 2-1 Juve, if we would already have scored, probably a Locatelli would have entered. So for Loc, I'm not worried. Jonathan David is a player that, of course, you are obliged to start playing. Thank you also for 5 memberships on top of the 20 already offered from Hernan Jimenez. Gracias, hermano. The hair per 15 months, letting opponents every game to shot from the distance. That's a problem. We saw it on a corner kick that at a certain moment that ball goes there where you have 3 fantastically well-positioned Atalanta players without any man marking, one, and secondly, nobody that was even aware that they were perfectly there waiting for that second ball. So that's really, really, really dangerous according to me. Yeah, we are letting them shot. We know that we have our weaknesses. If last year it was the cross on the second post, which we worked on and we at the moment totally cancelled, this year is the shot from the distance if we are not doing the right filter at the right moment. I agree with you on that one. Bogdan Hope Burgess is there on Monday to start work. First paperwork, of course, then he will join. I don't expect him with the magic wand to be able to change things immediately. I don't even think that it is the intention. From what I learned from him, and I don't know him personally, I never spoke with him personally, but it's absolutely not a physical trainer, or it's not someone that goes with we want immediate effect for the next game, but it's one that is working on a plan for mid-long term, so I'm not expecting immediately something that you are changing, also because the summer preparation has already been done. But of course, faster is there, better it is. Hernan Jimenez, I think Adic is a great player and must continue betting on him, but like Miretti, they have the same problems. They lose a lot of balls when they drop back on the field. Necesitamos de ambos. Concordo, Hernan. Sono d'accordo con te. Bella analisi. Look, it's fantastic the analyze of Hernan that is saying, look, we have great players, talented players in Miretti and Adzic, but they have the same problem, the same weakness. They lose a lot of balls in the middle of the field. Miretti has exactly the same problem. How many times did we see Miretti going up with the ball, losing the ball, and leaving these counterattacks? This is what happened to him. Miretti is not now much more experienced and should start to cancel these mistakes. On the other side, Adic is new. Guys, it's a young player. What do? We shoot him immediately, it's over, or we start continuing and wanting to see these players doing these mistakes, unfortunately, to learn to grow. Look, Jim is telling us even Kevin De Bruyne was losing a lot of these kind of balls when he was at Genk. We can speak about one of the top players of the last 10, 15 years. You need that process. Of course, doing a mistake at Gent will be a problem on a Belgian level. Doing a mistake at Juve is a mistake at international level. The chance that we have is that Adic is already at that level, but he needs to grow. He needs to do these kind of mistakes. I'm still waiting for Tudor, guys. Mufid, 15 months with us. Thank you, my friend. Lost points, but one players. Cabal, Cope, McKennie, Adzic. Okay, for Cabal, what did I tell you? It's an entire week that I tell you Cabal starts the game. He didn't start the game. Probably because he was not ready. Probably because it was too early. Probably because we wanted to give another chance to Cambiaso, and we did well, because today Cambiaso entered in our top 4 of the best ones of Juve. But Cabal is a key for Tudor, and I can tell you that from the moment that he has 100 minutes in his legs, I can really see Cabal being a starter of this Juve. I tell you, not because of what I watched last season, because last season we saw him 9 times, and on these 9 times there were 1 dramatic game against Lille, 5 games that were really good from Cabal, the other 3 games that were okayish, but I see a Cabal that could be important for a 3-4-2-1, for a 4-3-2-1. I see a really important player with possibly Cambiaso that could play on the right side, offering another solution instead of having a Kalulu there. But Cabal could be important. For Koopmeiners, well, today, did we win a player back in Koopmeiners? If he's guaranteeing me that that will be the minimum performance, I tell you, yes, we won a player. But that will be a thing that we will be able to say in 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Guys, I'm not answering Jeffrey and Tudor out comments because it makes totally no sense, especially if you see the game of today, yeah? Especially if you see the game of today with Atalanta that was not effective against us, against an individual mistake, against a winning choice in the beginning with Koopmeiners over Locatelli, against winning changes a la Cabal, then we will repeat it endlessly. A Tudor is also a coach that needs to grow. But according to me, these kinds of Tudor out, the moment when we will start judging good and bad, when we will start with these kind of idiocy, that's what I call them, idiocy at match day 5 with a Juve that is on 11 of 15, unfortunately, with today a game that we could have won, with a Juve that today had ideas and wanted to play. When we will stop with that one, it will be, I think, a better moment for everyone. Anyway, Carnesecchi man of the match. Carnesecchi man of the match. Not Di Gregorio, not Bremer, not Kelly man of the match. Carnesecchi. And also because it's totally unrealistic. We go with Paul Enrico, ultimately. Thank you, my friend. We are slow, tired, and worse, we are predictable. Predictable and conservative was the first half. These are the 2 words to describe the negative sides of Juve in that first half. Predictable, conservative. I would not even blame the men chosen, and I don't agree with who's saying that Cambiaso was terrible. You know that Cambiaso is one that is there, that I have been extremely harsh on, but today I judge him that he did a really good game. Tell me, guys, if I'm totally out of this world, if I don't know for what reason I saw something else than you. If you think that Cambiaso was terrible and extremely bad, tell me, I didn't see it like that. I didn't see it like that at all. But a Juve in that first half that was really, really the master of the game. Juventus was dominant in the game. Do we want to go towards some statistics? I tell you. Neven agrees that he was terrible. Navov agrees that he was terrible. But I think Cambiaso played good as fluid midfielder. Carlo, Cambiaso showed quality moments and then some bad decisions. Cambiaso first half was good, second half less. For Paul, Cambiaso was good today for Ferraz. So we see a good and a bad evaluation of Cambiaso. If I go to Cambiaso today, in terms of stats, 83 times he touched the ball, 58 passes with only 2 passes that he missed. 2 passes. He missed 2 passes. So he has a pass accuracy of 96.6. 2 passes. Total crosses, 9 for Andrea Cambiaso. 1 chance created. 24 passes in final third. And in final third, he had a pass accuracy of 96%. If we go towards the general stats of Cambiaso, dribbles 3, 1 succeeded. Duels 4, duels 1, 2, so 50% of the duels won. Possession won 7. Distribution, we already said. The attacking stats of Cambiaso are that he touches in only one touch in opposition box, but that was not his position. Defensive stats of Cambiaso: 1 interception, 1 foul committed, 1 foul won. These are the defensive stats of Cambiaso. In numbers, good. In performance, I tell you that for me, it didn't disappoint me. I saw much worse performances of Cambiaso. That was the heat map of Andrea. He was defensively present, offensively present, a lot of time really high on the field also. He entered also, like we are used to see Cambiaso. No, today, if we need to blame someone, guys, and you know that it's my protege, I said the first half of Adzic was not good. The first half of Adzic was not good. That's what I tell you. If I tell you individually, that first half of Adzic that is making that we are conceding a goal, that was because of repetitively some mistakes, and one that was really a problem. But on top of that, I tell you what some people wrote in the chat: conservative, predictable, because we were slow, because we didn't really dare, because the 3 shots on target are sloppy. A free kick won. One was good. One was good from Adzic, but then a shot from Yildiz that was not there. Today he was absent. We saw some flashes, but not good enough because he's tired. But it's the team that didn't push through in that first half, where clearly we could have won. That first half we can go with 1-2-0 easily to me. Then in that second half, we started to see, especially in the big minutes there, where you see here that momentum, these big minutes here. Up. These big minutes here until, well, let's say the 20th minute. Until the 20th minute, you see that Juve totally in confusion. Mirko is saying tired of what? Which is a beautiful question, But tired of what? Different preparation, not ready to play the 90 minutes intensity of what Igor Tudor is asking, and that's why they are pushing to arrive there one day. And because of a lot of players that were there in the last few seasons, they are not used to play at that intensity. They are suffering it, maybe. I don't know. If I was a physical coach, I would have tell you, but this is what has been repeated to us and what we also see. So tired of what? I have no idea, but that's what we see. A Thuram is totally out of energy. A Yildiz is out of energy. A Bremer was not able to finish the game because he's not at 100%. It's the 5th game. It's the 5th game, Mirko. I know. I'm pissed off as well. I would have loved something else as well. But that's a reality. That's the reality. Ugly reality, but that's the reality. Should not have been in that position. Probably we missed something in the summer preparation, because don't forget, we had a much more shorter preparation than all the other teams that didn't play that Club World Cup. I know. Badly managed. Something for the longer run. I don't know. Random one. Why no first kit at home anymore? But no. We played with our first kit against Inter. We played with our first kit against the first game of the season, guys, against Parma. So Parma, Inter were with our first kit. We played away against Verona, I believe, also with our first kit. Or am I wrong? We played Dortmund with our third kit, and we played today with our away. So at the moment, we have 2 home on 3 home games. If you want to add the Champions League 2 on 4. No. Today, I told you in the beginning of the game, it was strange to see us playing with our away, especially because Atalanta was playing with their third shirt. Why? Marketing reasons, guys. Huh? Marketing. Now I would be calma when I say why never anymore with our home kit at home. Because that's not true. If we go statistically, I think last year we had exactly the same comment in under a YouTube video, and I went game by game by game to watch every game, and at the end statistically we're playing nearly always home with our home shirt. So no, but we know it. Beginning of the season, you need to push some shirts. This is also extremely summery shirt. In the winter, you don't sell them anymore. Forget about it. So it's really a summer shirt that you need to push now. Marketing reason. That's the reality. We should not be this tired. It's not even October. Not good time. It's true. Because that's also one of the things that are scaring me for the next game. Villarreal on Wednesday will be a tough game. They are extremely informed by the way they are playing now, if I'm not wrong, or they will start playing, I think, at 9 p.m. Let me check when they start their game. By the way, congratulations to Juventus women. 9 seasons in a row with a trophy, with at least one trophy. Today they won Serie A Coppa Italia against Roma 3-2, so congratulations to them. They will play at 9 p.m. Against Athletic Club, so Bilbao, Atletico Bilbao. That's who they will play against, starting in 23 minutes. And then we play in their home. They are in top form. Let's see today what will happen in their game. It could be that I watch that game. I don't really want to see Inter winning again. Against who are they playing, Inter? By the way, I forgot. Cagliari. They are playing Cagliari. I don't want to see after Juve didn't win. I don't want to go and watch Inter winning. Annoys me. Could be that they drop point. It's too early in the season to start this. Let's see. I hope Nuvo is right. Keep them away. Keep them as far away as possible. But yeah, I'm worried about our physical condition, of course, because I need to understand. By the way, did he speak Tudor or not? Juric. Tudor. Wait. I will translate the words of Tudor. I need to go back now. Wait. Are you ready? We translate the words of Tudor. Igor Tudor. Wait. Igor Tudor.
È difficile da leggere questa partita. 23 tiri totali della Juve, 8 tiri nello specchio.
23 shots, 8 on target, 1 point. Light and shadow. Shadow, of course, is that injury of Bremer that transforming light because it's Cabal that is entering and scoring. And he scores his first goal in Serie A. Can you explain us the game, Igor? Igor. Today we did a good performance to me. We were better. Then we were under. And with 15 minutes to play, we really wanted to push. We didn't succeed in winning the game. But it was a serious game against a team that is playing Champions League. Difficult game. It's okay. What about Bremer? It was difficult, this game, against a player that is difficult to man mark, speaking about Kristovic. He has spent a lot of energy. Let's see. According to me, it's not something serious. Speaking about the injury of Bremer. Let's see. It's a pity. It's a pity. Listen. Because now he's saying it's a pity that we had to spend that change at the end with Jonathan David that was ready. It could have helped us in the last 15 minutes. But I think there is nothing worrying.
Appunto parlando della condizione fisica, volevo chiedere
Hernanes, ex-Juve player, is asking about the physical condition.
sul Turan, perché
About Thuram.
mi ha conquistato l'anno scorso e lui
He says, I'm a big fan of Thuram since last year,
dei miei preferiti, però
but
partite che lo vedo un po' sofferente.
it's already 2-3 games that I see him suffering a bit.
Lui sta bene o c'è qualche cosa?
Is it okay? Is he okay, or is there something?
Su di lui.
Tudor is saying, no, he's okay. Then he felt something a il polpaccio. Can someone that speaks Italian translate the word in English? Polpaccio. I will try to go on reverse. So polpaccio, which means the calf. He felt something at his calf. Another player. I thought it was fatigue, but it's the calf. Ha sentito qualcosa al polpaccio. He felt something at the calf. I didn't dislike his performance because he had to move a lot with the ball, without the ball. I'm extremely happy about him. It's an important player.
Io vado sul reparto offensivo in generale, mister, perché la sensazione che sia
The question about the offensive roles.
più due. Quanto bisogno c'è, almeno dal primo minuto ovviamente, quanto bisogno c'è di avere delle certezze là davanti, visto che comunque se ne stanno alternando.
We have a lot of rotations there up front. The question from the journalist, there are a lot of rotations there up front. How much is it important to have some certainties there up front? Tudor, there are already some certainties. There are players that are playing as a forward. Today, we were missing Conceição. So there are 3 players that are playing as punta centrale, forwards. We missed Conceição. Cegrova that is playing behind the striker as well. I must be the good one. I must be good in choosing the right players for the right games. Not only from the bench, but also from the start of the game. There are 3 players that prefers to play as center forward, but they must adapt when they are playing, also giving some things to the team when they are playing a bit more in the back. Lois Openda wants space. Jonathan David wants to play close to the goal because he's good into the box. Dusan is a forward player that we know. So as I already told you before, I must be good. I must be good in letting them play as much as possible and as much as possible players in the system that we are playing. Because there is also Francesco Conceição. That is super important for us and that we were missing today. But he has nothing worrying and he will be okay for Champions League.
Ecco, a proposito di scelte, mister.
So there are important things that he's telling us. I pay attention to that one because we will debrief his words immediately after that he finished speaking. I press pause now because he speaks about 3 players that wants to play as a 9 with different characteristics. So according to me, we'll continue to see rotating players. I will continue what he said in a second. We'll continue to choose game by game a different player because he clearly says one wants space. So he thought that today, from the beginning of the game, Atalanta could have leave some space in the back, and that's why it was better to play with Openda. The game didn't turn out like that because in the first half, Atalanta didn't want to play. Actually, they didn't play for the entire game, maybe for a block because of us in that second half. Then he says that one wants to stay in the box, like Jonathan David, and then he speaks about Dusan. Well, okay, we know Dusan. Of course, we know Dusan and his qualities and his weaknesses. But to me, he's clearly saying, "Oh, ragazzi, there we have some problems because they gave me 3 players that want to play there as 9. They want to play there." That's what he's really telling us. He's telling us 3 players that want to play in that position, there, up front. And I need to live with it. So, and then he's telling us, Jegrava is able to play behind the strikers. Francisco Conceição, that was missing today, is an important player for us. But he's also there. That's also why he's telling us, guys, I cannot play with a 3-4-1-2. Because if I go toward that 3-4-1-2 and I win 2 strikers, that is Jonathan David, Openda, or Dusan Vlahovic, Openda, or Dusan Vlahovic and Jonathan David, I leave a lot of players there out that are Conceição, that are Jegrova, because Yildiz plays. Because he didn't enter the name of Yildiz in all the names that he was mentioning. Yildiz plays. Punto. Basta. That's what he's telling us, He's telling us, guys, the team has not been built on the mercato in the perfect way. Because in some roles we are missing some players. And that's why maybe we cannot change. And in other roles, well, if I do, I sacrifice. And today, I have more trust in Conceição than playing simultaneously Jonathan David, Lois Openda, or David and Vlahovic, or Vlahovic and Openda. That's what he's telling us. Let's see the second part of what he says.
La scelta di mettere Cabal, Bremer chiede il cambio e lei
So Bremer is asking for a change. Cabal,
prima tanti mesi fuori da
you choose to play Cabal.
gol. Ecco, ci spiega la scelta
Can you explain us that choice? Tudor. He's working well since some time. It's a strong player. And I was already thinking about that earlier. He had that big injury. I had the idea to let him play anyway. Then it happened, that thing of that injury of Bremer. So we moved Kelly centrally and we played him. And I'm extremely happy for him. Because he's a good guy and a really extreme level player. He's a player from good level. That's what I tell you. I keep repeating. It's not the 9 games of Cabal that convinced me that Cabal would have been a key this season. You remember that a lot of people, they wanted him instead of Kelly, where I told you, but Cabal, did we really see a lot of him that were enough to convince us? What convinced me before the game of today, when I was speaking about it, were Tudor's word and how he's actually looking and thinking about Cabal. And he's confirming it today. The question about Adzic, his first game in Serie A as a starter. When we are watching him from outside, we see someone with really wide shoulders. How will he react to a mistake that he did? Tudor, it's a kid that deserved to play from the start. Because he's a player with qualities, with skills. He has been a bit there on that one, a bit light, and we paid the price for it. And this is a path, this is a growth process, but we really sincerely believe in him and we care about him. The choice that we made about Adzic today was because of this game typology. to have an extra midfielder there against a team that is physical, that runs, that is difficult to play against. You see what I told you in the video of this morning, but also yesterday already, the choice of Adic there was not to have a 3-4-2-1, but the player that was able to come back and to help in the midfield, to have a midfielder more. And that's what we saw in that first half as well. Huh? These were the words of Igor Tudor in the game, post-game of today. So what do we hear? That it's difficult, that it's a problem to have that many strikers, because two of them are new. They still need to understand how to enter the mechanism of Juve, and that every one of them is playing in a different way. That can be good and a solution depending on the game, of course, but also a problem because, of course, if the three of them are playing in a different way of playing, well, we need to adapt in the way that we find them. That is a potential problem. So you see the team is probably not ready to change the way of serving the ball to Openda in a certain way, to serving the ball to Jonathan David in a different way, to serving the ball to Dusan Vlahovic in a different way. So that could be problematic. It can be a beautiful joker, but I tell you, 3 players from that level is too much. I tell you, according to me, Tudor would have preferred having an extra midfielder or an extra right wing back, even if Cambiaso could become that player, but an extra midfielder instead of that many number 9s. Until Openda will clear his mind and decide to play a bit more, or to believe that he can do it, guys, I don't know. We will see a lot of alternations. Today he had even the idea to play him, Jonathan David, in the last 15 minutes. At the end, it didn't happen. We enter with Cabal. Good because he scores. Unfortunately, we didn't score enough. Steve Cano, I think we can play better with a straight 4-3-3. I don't believe that we will go towards a 4-3-3 fast. You know that a lot of time I pushed also for that 4-3-3 myself. Because defensively, João Mario is not able to give you that job. Defensively, Andrea Cambiaso is not able to give you that job for 90 minutes consecutively, game after game after game. That's one. So when will you be able to do it? In certain games. Could be when Cabal plays on the left, when Kalulu is playing on the right, with Kelly Bremer or Gatti Bremer as center backs. That's the moment where you will be able to do that. That will be the moment. Before that, no. Before that, no, but the problem is that if you change, you will never have changes that will copy that 4-2-3-1. You will have changes that will go during the game towards, from a 4-man defense going towards a 3-man defense. That's a huge, big difference. So 4-man defense, not now. Maybe after the international break, we can start testing it when Cabal will be ready. And pay attention to the name of Cabal, really seriously, not because he scored of today, but you know that I'm speaking about him since 2-3 weeks now, telling you that he could be the key of that change of way of playing. If you play a 4-3-3, yes, in our midfield, you have a co-manager that could potentially reinforce with Locatelli and with Thuram. I agree with that. That level as minimum of scope of today. 3-man up front, yeah, you can alternate going towards a 1-2, a 2-1, a flat 3. You can have a lot of solutions. For me, a 4-3-3 could be the best one when we will have the men at disposal, deciding to sacrifice a man like Cambiaso, except if you want to take a Cambiaso and put him as a midfielder instead as a player that is playing on the wings. Apparently, Inter already scored with Lautaro Martinez, but I told you, for me, no way that I'm watching that game. And also, we need to understand one thing. Does he really want to do it? Will he do it? Because the last time that he played with a 4-man defense, because he played it, it was in season, I believe, 17-18, when he was at Galatasaray, Igor Tudor. Since then, all the teams that he coached from that season, he played with a 3-man defense. Because it's a Gasperini school, guys. He is a Gasperini school. He tried. It's not that he never tried a four-man defense. He did it with Galatasaray. No. That's nobody said that he was dangerous. Played good. Was present. That's what guys. That's the minimum that I'm expecting. Him being involved. Him asking the ball. Him showing the watch to say accelerate. That's what I'm expecting. At minimum. At minimum. Yeah. No. Joao, guy, he's not even playing in a 3-4-1-2-1. He's not even starting in a 3-4-2-1 at today. The future we will see. He's not starting because he's not giving the necessarily stability. Oh, then we saw with that against Verona. On paper, it should have been an easier game with Juventus attacking for 90 minutes and closing the game early. He starts in that type of game, and it didn't go well. So today, no. Bremer, Kelly, Cabal, Thuram. You give me the entire lineup. Bremer, Kelly, Cabal, Thuram, Locatelli, Cambiaso, Chico, David Yield. Yeah, could be, yeah. Could be. But Jegrova is a player that, when he will be in top form, can be important. Can be extremely important. Yeah, also because, guys, I take the 2 minutes, of injury time because we are playing well. We are dominating that much the game. That the 2 minutes, I told you I don't know how we will enter the second half because I was already aware of how Juve is, and I was a bit scared of how Juve would react. So I told, I take the 2 minutes, and probably I should not have taken the 2 minutes. Because that's where we pay the price on an individual mistake. A pity. With 67% ball possession, it's a pity. Atalanta did nothing, guys. Nothing. Let me check that I didn't forget anybody. Christian, I read. Michael van de Peer. Grande Michael. Thank you, my friend. 25 months. 14 corner kicks. 0 dangerous. 1 was dangerous. 1 on 14. When we go from Kenan to Cambiaso, instead of crossing, he sees, and that was something that was studied before, Adric that was ready to go with a shot, and he goes on target. Unfortunately, deflected by Carnesecchi. That's the only one, but I agree. We have to improve on that, and I hope so, says Michael. I think it's a big problem for at least 2 years. Now, I love seeing the potential of this Juve. I also see some potential in a lot of areas. We have some weaknesses. It's a pity that today we don't win the game that I think we would have deserved. Today I'm pissed off because we could have won that game. There is some potential in that team, but there is also some fragility in that team. So I'm not overconfident. We don't have that killer instinct on the 0-0. To find that killer instinct, we need to be heard. Yeah. We need to be heard. When Juventus will have that killer instinct from the beginning, without waiting to be heard, that's where Juventus could potentially do something better than now. Antonio, you don't hear what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that this team is fragile. I told you that I'm not overconfident. I never believed, and I continue to not believe, that this team is ready to play for a Scudetto, which means that you will not win all the games. I tell you that there are potential in that team to do better, to become more mature. I start to see a bit of more maturity. I start to see a bit of players that want to, that believes in it, but we are far. So I'm not optimism. I'm not super optimist in having a team that will do wonders this season. But the basics are there. A team that believes in it, a team that wants to, but a team that is, I told you, build strangely in some positions. You have 3 strikers, will be a problem for Tudor. Huh? So I'm not 100% optimist. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not, how can I say, the contrary of optimism. I don't see everything black on the other side. I see a baby Juve that wants to transform themselves. They want to go towards something. And that's the basic of everything. The basic, the fundamental is I want to. Last year, there were a lot of moments where I didn't see that we wanted to. And when we wanted to, sometimes I saw that we had no possibility to do. So we have a lot of work to do. Tudor must grow. And he's repeating, I must choose the right man for the right game. So he must grow. Some players must grow. We need to have some continuity. If Cambiaso can put that performance as minimum, and Koopmeiners can put that performance as minimum, it's 2 players that will win. Today we played 11 men. Today we played with 11 men. Today we played with 11 men. Conservative, predictable, slow in that first half. But I can guarantee you that if we win 1-0 at the first half, people would have been totally different in their comment section about that first half. We are losing that first half 1-0. And we go towards the negativity because we're losing 1-0. At the end, it's the result that counts. Nico Baz will not come to Juve, guys, because he will go back to Real Madrid. So don't even dream about it. Like Arsenal needs to stop dreaming about Kenan Yildiz. What did I say that you agree, guys? Because I saw 3 people saying that you agree with me. Tiziano, Antonio, Carlo. But I don't remember what I said. What did I say? That for ones that you agree with me, guys, tell me before I close the video. That we played with 11 against 11. Is that what I said in the first half? Or that we were predictable, conservative? Because I tell you, if against Verona we play with Koopmeiners at that level, Cambiaso at that level, probably we win the game. Yeah, because a lot of time we played with 10 men. And now we have the message of Italian Gamer 11. Yeah, we were about to come to you, Italian. Thank you, my friend, from Switzerland. Something tells me that you changed nickname, but I'm not sure. Italian Gamer. Were you someone else before changing the nickname? Because Italian Gamer, I need to understand. Anyway, Italian Gamer is writing Tudor has to 5-2-1-2 with Kenan as center or a cam. Center attacking midfielder, right behind the striker in both the left and right side free roam. So playing horizontally in terms of movements. Okay. Because a lot of time Cambiaso and Kenan get each other way. That's also right. But you know why today? Because Cambiaso was pushing more than Kenan. Because Kenan had less energy today to go up and down. I think that this has been a problem. In the other games, it's because Cambiaso was creating confusion. But I agree on the fact that a lot of time, and it should not be, they are stepping in on each other's feet. 5-2-1-2. I tell you, we just spoke about it. Maybe you were not there yet, but when we were analyzing the words of Igor, we're just saying it. I don't think that we will go towards 1-2 right now. Because, or some games, yeah, but he believes that Yildiz must play, and I agree with that. But on top of that, he wants a Chico Conceição or a Jegrova there. and he doesn't want to sacrifice them because to him, Jegrova or Conceição with Yildiz are bringing you something more than having Openda and Jonathan David or Jonathan David and Dusan Vlahovic. So to him, if he needs to decide, he believes that the two behind the strikers are stronger than having two strikers with only one man behind. That's what he believes. That's why I don't think we will go towards a 1-2. Except of moments of the game or a single game. Steve, for all the Juventini here in the channel, die. Guys, I show you here we grew. We are nearly at 40,200. For the people that are still there, because now I will close. I don't know if I need to repeat it or not, if you already know or not, if you already did or not. But the link, I will put it here. You have the Football Content Awards of 2025, where we have been nominated. And here, when you click on the best podcast international, you have the ability to vote. So vote now. I copy the link for you that I will put here in the comment section. You don't have to vote for all the categories, but if you go to best podcast international, you scroll and you will see GJustjuve as a possible name. You can vote for other ones if you want to as well. But if you didn't yet, or if you have the account of your sister, of your wife, with their email, or whatever, it would be extremely appreciated, because I believe that this community, after 5 years, they deserve to. I believe that we did a fantastic job. We have been I believe, the most consistent channel of being there every day, offering watch-alongs, pre-games, post-games, everyday news, interviews. Lichtsteiner has been here. That was one of the targets of the channel. It will not be the only one, so wait for the next month. Inside information of Juve. We had the greetings from some players. We did some games. We had some people on now. Every Thursday, we have some partnership with Turin Giants that is there for a podcast version that is also available on Turin Giants Spotify. So we try to do better. Of course, it takes you a minute. You see the link is there. I know that when we are asking to vote, not a lot of people are doing it because it's annoying, but that would be extremely appreciated, really seriously. If we have, like now, we are 245 people. If you have 245 people doing it, if you take the phone of your family member and you're doing it one more time, it would help so much, guys, to try to win that category, that trophy, to bring it here, to divide it together with us, to share it with us, would be so beautiful. It's something that I really would love to, honestly. Then if we lose, we lose, and we are here. But I don't know if next year we will have the opportunity to be nominated again. We have one chance. Then we can have bronze, we can have silver, we can have gold, or we can not be, because there are 15 great content creators. But it would be great if you could do it. And you also have the same, and you can do it on one and on the other. On Instagram, you have Football Content Awards, where you go here on Best International Podcast, and in the comment section you can tag GJustjuve, because both are cumulated. Both are cumulated to go with a winner. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I know it's annoying, but the votes will close on the 12th of October. And people, I see that they are pushing their own communities. Steve Cano, thank you, my friend. And Matra. I wanted to say Matra, but it's Matra that is writing the best feeling today after 20 months being a member. Is that when we were losing, I have again that hope that we can win the game. Something that I pushed on a lot. I agree on that one. That last year I was losing. I was convincing and hopeless. I agree, something that I said as well. And that was extremely annoying to me. I agree. now we need to win the games as well, because having the hope is great. If we can win them, it's even better. Damn Kip 10, grazie my friend, from London or from UK. Grande Beppino. Kelly is proving to be strong this season. Do you think he will continue to improve? Was this a good signing from Giuntoli? Was this a good signing? Grande Naruto. Naruto. Was it a good signing from Giuntoli? Well, I tell you that, you know what is the first thing that really convinced me from this season, not speaking about last season, was at a certain moment I go on Instagram and I see a post of him training to be ready. And you need to go on Instagram and listen to that post, to what he says, how he wants to prepare himself. I had an interview with him. I met a great person, a great character that wants to, that is aware of the responsibility that he has. Unfortunately, he will always have that negative judgment, biased judgment agenda on his name. So he's a player that is obliged to continue to perform well, because at the first mistake he will be crucified for people. Hey, we told you. Is it a good signing? I have the hope, the ability to always start with a clean sheet when they arrive, not paying attention to the price that we paid him, to the salary. Of course, it's important when we judge a player performance. And if we are speaking about the field, in the 25 games that he played at Juve, I can tell you, yes, he was a great signing. If you are telling me, Beppe, the price that we paid him, the circumstances, etc., I told you that probably not, because we spent a lot of money for Lloyd Kelly. The way that he arrived, when he arrived, it's a 6 months later after that story of Huijsen, etc. I don't know what happened, by the way, with Huijsen today. Apparently some comments were that I don't know what happened. Did he score an own goal? Did he had another red card? Did he do bad? I don't know, guys, what happened with... Oof! Okay. Oof. Mamma mia. Le Normand, Mbappé, Goulart, Sorlot, Alvarez, Griezmann. That didn't score since I don't know when, so... Huijsen went out at the 89, so I don't know. Guys, I am not worried about the career of Huijsen. I believe that he will become a legendary player. The thing is that he's also young. Really young. And he also must do his mistakes. And when he was doing it at Bournemouth, nobody cared. Because we were just pointing out when he was scoring a goal, when he was doing a beautiful clean sheet with a victory and an assist. But when he was doing bad, nobody cared about. Nobody was speaking about it, because who cares about Bournemouth? Except, of course, if it's against a Manchester City, Liverpool game that were there. Ted the Fish. Except of that, nobody cared. Nobody's watching Bournemouth against Brighton. Now he's playing at Real Madrid. And now the first mistakes that you are doing, you are punished for it. Like today, Adzic was punished for that mistake. Good comment. Good comment. I would like today. It would be easy to say, you see, he's a bad defender. You see, we did well to go for Kelly. But like I was not, I try to be rational. For me, it's a legendary player that will do well, that will grow well. Then sometimes when you want to run before you can walk, sometimes it can have some problems. Let's see. Ragazzi e ragazze, you are just a fantastic community. Let me repeat that. And that community is always growing. Look at that, 40,194. That close to 40,200. Oh. No. It's 40,500 for the stadium. 41,000. So we have still some room. When there was that free kick, I believed in it. Huh? Anyway, let's see. Did I receive some message? Simone, grande Simone. But that's not that. Simone, if you are watching, this is not the right one. You put it on Football League, but you need to put it on Football Best. No, that you were on the wrong one. You have put it on Best Content Creator, but that I'm not there. I am in Best Podcast International. And otherwise, you will vote for me in a category that doesn't exist, at least where I'm not tagged in. You see? So here you have all the different options. And I am in Best Podcast International. This one. Best Podcast International. Guys, if we go towards Best Content Creator, I will have a problem. So I see Ahmad Sacco, Juventus Global, that just voted for me from the chat now. Grande ragazzi. Otherwise we have a problem, guys. If you vote for me in other categories, you know who is in Best Content Creator? There are, I will tell you. And there are big ones. Huh? And now you're right, Simon. Now you're right. Now you did it well. Now it's correct. You see? Now we see the name of Simon. Grande. Okay, guys. Thank you for everything. I will try to watch maybe a movie with my son that is sick. And as usual, when he's sick, then he's transmitting it to me. So soon you will hear that I am sick as well. Grazie Simone, grazie Vincenzo, ciao Ahmad Sacco, ciao Bogdan Tiziano. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but there is hope in this young team that must grow together with their coach and hopefully soon with a victory. I'm scared about Villarreal. Yes, I'm scared about Villarreal. But that's something that we'll start speaking about after tomorrow. Ciao Neven, brother. And maybe Neven, maybe we should do like a kind of content, like, with a vote for Beppe.